Okay, let's make sure YouTube's going good. I'm gonna meet Toothless. You're so cute. Hell yeah, dude. The whole Discord's dead drama. So the whole thing with Discord, I'm waiting for the YouTube thing to pop up. The problem with Discord is slowly, like, clearly Discord's business model is not sustainable. Which, whose fault is that? It's Discord's. But now they're becoming a publicly shared company, which is really bad. Because all of their design philosophies are moving from current design philosophies, which are already kind of rough, to being worse to maximize profit for shareholders, which is never a good idea. But also, of all the people you could hire as your new CEO, you hire the ex-Activision Blizzard COO. And the VTuber drama, good lord. Yeah, I wish I could say I'm surprised that there are people who act like snakes. It's unfortunately very common with content creators. I've been doing this long enough that I've met quite a few people who are just like, for lack of a better word, incredibly self-serving. So that's all I really know about it. Between the Discord and the VTuber drama. I'm not super into the drama, like the VTuber drama, because I don't watch that many. Like, I watch Buff Pop. I saw a little bit of her response. But other than that, I don't know who everyone is, so I can't really give my take. But I trust Buff Pup enough watching her stuff to respect her opinion. So that's all I really got on that one. Of course you do. Shh. Of course you followed the Buff one. Listen, we're not pointing out my my proclivities. What's up, Vex? How you doing? Came for the muscles, stayed for the content. All right, all right. I'm no better than a man. Oh, nice. Good shit, butter. Oh yeah, Twitch is a lot more active than YouTube. That's just how it's always been. Because I've only streamed on and off for like a year on YouTube, maybe 2. But Twitch, I've had that I've had my Twitch for a long time. Katranis, what are you even talking about? I was promised Latina Shadow the Hedgehog line. That is... I will say that. If I don't like Sonic. I liked it when I was a kid, but if I did have a favorite out of the Sonic characters, it would be Shadow. And I am Hispanic, Latina. Weird coincidence. I should probably turn my fan on because it's about to get real toasty in here. It's already 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Like, Google Translate for the EU, please. Everyone else. I don't know your Celsius measurements. Hopefully you guys can't hear it. If the fan's too loud, I'll turn it down. I've also been sucked down the WoW rabbit hole again. I'm sorry. We all knew you were a Latina. It's the rage. I feel like I don't rage that hard. I'm sure someone's going to clip this out of context and make a montage of me screaming over the years, but I really don't rage often. I've been told out of all my friends, I'm actually the most like level-headed / calm. I don't know. I don't remember what context it was, but I remember asking chat once while I was streaming and Nicole was like, you're definitely the most level-headed. Maybe because I scream the least. I think maybe comparatively, I'm the one that rages the least. Fuck, words. Chicken jock, I hate you. If you're gonna watch the Minecraft movie, you also might as well watch Sinners, because that's actually an excellent fucking movie. Doesn't her new model have armpit hair? Yeah, I saw that, Katranis. Not my thing. That's a surprisingly popular thing for people. I didn't even know that was a thing. I knew feet were a thing. I knew gay men were into armpits. I didn't know that was just a universally adored thing for some people. Yeah, Sinners was excellent. I do recommend watching it in theaters if you can. And if you could splurge a little bit more, IMAX. So worth it. I didn't know that was a thing. No, I didn't know it was a thing. I guess like everything's a thing if you like go deep enough into a niche, but I don't know. I'm a thigh lady. I like thighs. I like boobies. What do you want from me? I'm a very cut and dry lesbian. I like boobs. I like butt. I like thighs. I like muscles. What do you want from me? I like a woman who can pick me up and slam me. That's about like the worst of it, I would say. You're losing touch? I'm becoming a normie, dude. I don't stream every day anymore. I'm just playing WoW. I will say, I guess, a little mini update on my health. I'm on the second dose of my infusion medication to suppress my immune system to see if it helps with my rheumatoid. It's helping. It's helping very slowly, though. So, like, I can almost straighten and bend my left arm, but my right arm is still struggling. I probably am missing, like, 20 degrees of straightening on my right arm. But the thing that makes me think it's helping is I'm not in as much pain as quickly as before when I use my arms. You're banned from Latina. No, I got my surgery. I'm not banned anymore. Ah, fuck. That actually scared me. I forgot that was a thing. What are you on about, Butter? Where did that come from? Same, I don't get all the memes you're talking about. Oh, Lars, that's just because we're old, fam. Once you get past 25, you stop understanding what the young people are saying. I have to translate, like, brain rot to people just because I'm chronically online. So I eventually see all the memes, but... What's that? No. We're not gonna do... Not the dragon joke. Oh, good. Skibbity Chungus, Ohio. Gat Riz. Chicken Jockey. I'm trying to think of other ones. Little Bro. It's just word salad. Built different. Auntie. Put the fries in the bag. It's just, it goes on and on. Mutes, unmutes. What do you mean? Did I miss one? I just joined. What's up, Nico? Glizzy. So much brain rot. My God. My brother's like, we need to get you outside. The first couple times I showed him brain rot, he's like, why are you watching brain rot? And like the third, fourth, fifth time, he's like, we need to get you out of the house more. It's like, what? I'm crippled. I can't do much else besides browse the internet. And of course I have the brain of a fucking toddler, so all the stupid jokes make me laugh. Cripple gang, that's me. I can lift them. I can drink out of a mug again. I don't need both hands to drink out of a cup of water. I can lift a 5-pound dumbbell again, chat. I had to bring it down to 1 for a little while. But it definitely seems like the medication's working. It's just not working very, very quickly. No, I've never heard of Imagine. Grandma's got this. I'm doing my best. I've seen the TikToks you send me. I can already tell you that you need to go outside more. I'm sorry. Janet gets the worst of it. I'm gonna have to like make Janet swear a blood pact or something for all the memes we've sent. It's in more. Whenever I see a hot lady on my timeline, I'm like, Janet will like that. Opinions? What do you think, Janet? What do you think of this one? Unk. Yeah, I'm usually natural cool. Oh God, what is that? Other than your buff. What? It's not. Oh my God. I heard Expedition 33 was good. I'm 27. I can't even call people grandma anymore. No, There are people older than you on the internet, I promise you. I will say that's my favorite thing about WoW. Is the average age of a WoW player is 36. I did a mythic dungeon the other day, and everyone's like, "Oh, give me a minute. My 4 kids are just getting up." I'm like, "Golly, 4 kids? How old is this guy? 30? He's like 30 something." Oh, me too. I just had my 5th at 40. I'm like, "Holy shit!" And the other guy's like, "Yeah, I got 2 of my own. You know, they're getting it. They're getting ready for college." I'm like, "Holy shit!" I'm with the olds in this game. Most people who play WoW are super old. It's like, oh god, I'm over here like, yeah, life's hard. I had to babysit my roommate's dog. That was the hardest thing of my day. Are you a furry now? No, I'm actually not a furry. It's just a logo / mascot thing. 4 kids in this economy? For real, dude. I am excited for the new Tony Hawk. I'm not sure whether I should get it on PS5 or PC at this point. It's been a long time. It has been a long time, Tippy. How are you? Oh, go to bed, Janet. Go lay down. Have you played PC Left 4 Dead 2? I'm sure when I first got my computer like 10 years ago. Let me look at my Steam. Let's see the last time I played Left 4 Dead 2. I've definitely played it. Maybe I played it on console, actually. Because that was on console, right? Yeah, I don't have it on Steam. I played it on 360 years ago. God. 12 plus years ago. Never played it on PC. Oh, Katrina. It's a hot lady with an animal, like dog ears or cat ears considered furry. I guess technically. Shit. You got me there. It's furry-ish. Is it furry adjacent? Yeah, Rosie, I'm not into that. I'm into the other one. I accidentally responded to her in full Spanish and couldn't. You had a baddie, and you started dropping shit in Spanish, and she didn't understand. Damn. Is she like that all the time? No. Vast majority of the time. She has 2 major models. She has her normal, like, human model, and then the other one. And the vast majority of the time, she's in the human one. Scroll up, Grandma. Ah, right. Got hit on by a 45-year-old. And I got scared because I just want to enjoy my chicken nuggies at the bar. Oh my god. You dropped a MILF, brother. Policed it. At this point, my brain still like 43 is kind of old, but I'm 30. 43 is not that old. That is well within my grasp if I wanted it. But I'm already struggling to do basic tasks. I feel like, I don't know. I don't want to date someone significantly older than me. And I'm not really into hookups, so. I too would fumble. It's a struggle, boys. It's a struggle. I haven't dated in a long time. Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully, this medication, like I said, it seems to be working. It's just slow. There goes our chance chat. Oh, yeah, sorry. I prefer ladies. I prefer ladies who are older than me. Stronger than me. My dating range is like 3 years. I'm sure as I get older, it'll increase, but no one under 27. I will say, I was hanging out with my mom recently on a trip. And it was so cute. My mom has never asked me about, like, my dating life. So she's like, you talking to any ladies recently? I was like, oh my god, this is the... I kept it cool, chat. I was like, no, casually, but nothing serious. She's like, oh yeah, you're young. I was like, Try to keep it cool. I'm like, oh my god, this is such a moment. Poor Veritina can't find a tuxedo of her own. Oh my god. I keep fumbling the bag. Oh yeah. It's rough out here, boys. I pre-ordered PS5. I pre-ordered on PS5 and PC. I'm a simp for Tony Hawk. I feel so old whenever I tell people I prefer Tony Hawk over Skate. For ladies taller than me. I'm very sad. I'm 5'3". You poor bastard. They're out there. You just gotta keep looking, brother. They're out there. I would fold instantly if a 6'3" woman walked up to me and said, "Hey, how you doing?" I would just couldn't do it. She would have to just throw me over my shoulder and walk away. It's the only way it's gonna work. My brain would shut down. I had my girl that was your age. She was at her own place and just wanted someone like me, and I fumbled. That's life, man. You're gonna fumble. To be fair, you do have a point, Slug. I was stuck in a wheelchair for about a year. I was an ambulatory wheelchair user for a year. That just means you can stand, but you probably can't walk very far. I couldn't walk. I could stand. At that point, every woman was taller than me. I was sitting down all the time. You do have a point. I will say I did scare a few people when I started walking around like, holy shit, you're taller than I thought you were. Because I'm 5'8", which isn't tall, but it's not short. And especially if you're used to seeing someone in a wheelchair all the time. You turn around, they're standing over you. You're like, ah. 20 in magic squirrel years. Jesus. Yeah, fumbling is a path that we all must take. Builds character. If you are equipped to deal with it, it breaks some people, unfortunately. Some people use fumbles as excuses to be shitty people. I can make jokes now. Thanks for the ammo. What part of it was it because I was in a wheelchair or because I'm not super short? What part of that is like, perfect. Adding that to the ways to make fun of Tina profile. Janice got you beat on that one. 5'6". If I'm 5'8". It's pretty tall for a lady. I'm shorter than you. Fuck. It's alright, I can wear heels. I might bust my ass, but in the heels I'm taller than you. I get bullied by women on the internet as part of my job on YouTube. Rejection is part of content. It's part of content, you know. He doesn't know Niels, by the way. Stop exposing me! Stop telling them my secrets! It's like, Tina, we know you own like 2 pairs of tennis shoes at most. You're not fooling anybody with your tomboy shenanigans. It's like, fuck. I love it when the lurkers pull out their receipts. It's like, yeah, I was here in 2014. You said the following. Shit. Probably owns Converse by the... Shut up. They're comfortable shoes. Not the Vans. I hate all of you. Let me drink my Diet Dr. Pepper in peace. I can't go one stream without being read to filth by chat. Let's see. Tomboy. Bottom. Doesn't wear heels. Converse and Vans, probably. Maybe both. Maybe she switches throughout the day. It's just like, what the fuck, man? I don't own Crocs. I own fake Crocs. And I don't have bootleg charms. I don't wear the charms, but I do have those fake Crocs from Walmart before they got sued. Fuck. What will you do when they start a Rule 34? Oh, God. I hope to never get that popular. Oh, yeah. Digital footprints are forever. Oh, no. No Yeezys. I do not own anything by that nut job. Opens Rule 34 just to make sure. I know there's fan art of me. I don't think there's any lewd fan art of me, especially because my character is a full-on squirrel. So I know I have furries who watch me. I don't think there's that many furries that watch me. Oh no. Why you say oh no like that? All short Latinas are rodents. We just established that I'm not short. So rude. It's so funny. I still, to this day, I remember when Omar was talking to me. He was in chat one time when I was telling chat, like, yeah, I'm not short. And he's like, really? What do you mean? What do you mean, really? He's like, I just always imagined you as like a angry short person. Get angry short woman. I'm like, what? He's like, you just got short energy. I'm like, what the fuck is that supposed to mean? What do you mean I sound short? I have short energy? You have angry short woman vibes? Unbelievable. You sound short. Why are you bullying me? You sound very short. What? Why are you bullying me? How do you sound short? That's what I would like to know. Yeah, you do sound, you have short energy. Is it because I'm hyper? It's the ADHD. I can't help that. Tina, you won't believe the results. I don't know how to break this to you. There isn't Rule 34 of me, is there? Lie to me. Tell me no. Tell me there's nothing. My chat is nothing but pure. Girlfriend is 5'6", and you're really giving off that vibe. That's 2 inches shorter than me. 5'6" is not short. That is the average height of the women in this country. There's 0 results. Let's go, dude. My chat's Puritan. Or there's just no artists that follow me. Which isn't true, because I have tons of fan art, actually. Y'all are just very respectful. Sounds like she has a dirty microwave? What does that even mean? Like, I don't clean it? It is clean. My house is clean. The worst thing I got going on is, like, there's dust behind the toilet. That's like, the only crime I have in this house right now. Everything else is clean. Five, 6 as a male is a death sentence. Well, it's a good thing I'm not a dude. My kids is out the detector peeps? No, those drive me crazy. My dog, who lives with my parents now, because he's too much for me right now to take care of with my rheumatoid. But he's terrified of smoke detector beeps. So I was always like, within 30 minutes, that's getting changed if I have the power to. So now it's just a habit. Look at what Green said. What did Green say? Oh, God. You're too seven. Rough, bud. What about the dust on top of your door? Done. I just dusted the fans. Don't play with me. It is pollen season. I'm dying. I don't need pollen allergies and dust allergies. My shit is dusted. My fans are dusted. Above the doors are dusted. Shelves and collectibles are dusted. I even dusted behind the TV. Don't play with me, chat. That's right, chat. I dusted you. Dusted the fans. See, I can't say that because that sounds inappropriate. An extractor, like a bathroom fan? Yeah. I will pay you your flights. Oh, I like dusting. I feel like it's a little weird. I like dusting when it's like visibly, like it visibly needs to be dusted. I'm like, yeah, because it's satisfying when I dust at that point. I should wipe down the monitors though. That's something I haven't done in a couple weeks. I like to keep my monitors from smudges. I remember watching back in the day when I was in high school, good old days, Black Ops 2 Gun Run. Love the videos. Hope you're doing well. I am doing well. Thank you so much, Marf. Under the bed? Like 3 months ago. I pulled everything out and vacuumed under the bed. I have like storage boxes. You know those long boxes from like college and shit? I have those under the bed. Yeah, it's clean. You don't clean? I have 2 trash cans in here. I have a normal size trash can and a bedside trash can. Don't play with me. It is clean in here. You can dust my room. Oh, you have Warhammer figures? Oh, you got to post that on the Discord. I've been trying so hard not to get into Warhammer. I'm just watching videos of people painting their figures. Although, chat, I caved. I opened magic packs. I opened my first set of magic. I only opened 5 packs. It is Dustboro. I didn't get any hits, but it was an experience. Blood for the blood god. Discord.gg/SheKnives. Hold on. Janet, can you post the link on Twitch so I can put it on YouTube, please? Thank you. Oop. I fucked that up already. Hold on. Here's the link. Let me know if that works or not. I would be so cooked if I got into Warhammer. I want to make some salamanders, dude. Thank you, Janet. Get rid of that one. Is the bot dead? Yeah, Neve is dead. It's Nightbot now. I fell down the rabbit hole with 40K. Don't do it to yourself. It's so expensive. It is so... I just started collecting... I don't collect Lego. I won't say that. I started my first Lego set. It is the Cullen Twilight House. I started building it with my roommate. It is like a bonding activity. We watch Twilight and we build the Twilight House. All my hobbies are so expensive. That's why I can't... Like, I'm into Pokemon. I haven't opened Pokemon packs in forever. I bought packs for my brother to open, but I haven't opened packs myself in a while. I fell down the rabbit hole. Especially in the US, it's even dear. Yeah, it's so expensive here. Especially if you have paint. Their roommates, no. Just roommates. My last Lego set was BTTF. I don't know what that is. I think I want to be a salamander. What's it called? I think that's the specific faction of Space Marines I would do. That, or I would do not orcs, maybe orcs. More orcs would be fun. Fam, I previously designed injection molding tools in Games Workshop are 1,000% shafting the customers of the prices. Oh yeah, it's 99% of it you're paying is for brand. That's just how it is in the US in general. You're not paying for the quality of the items. You're paying like a 200% markup because of a brand. Glad you're getting better. Here's to 10 years since discovering this lovely channel. Stay strong. I appreciate you, Cindy. Thank you so much. I have so few female viewers. It's nice that I have some in the woodwork. Like, I go into my TikTok analytics, 95% of my viewers are male. I love you guys. But I do wish I had some more ladies in the audience. Maybe most of the women can't handle my cringe. Girl power, hell yeah. If you do get into it, do yourself a favor and not getting this Citadel paints. Yeah, some people are very like Puritan about Citadel paints. Listen, I am a cheap bitch when it comes to saving money on certain things. Like I'll spend a lot of money on like tech, but everything else I will cheap out on if I can. Like, oh, my hyperfixation. Chat, I was telling you, I'm hyperfixating on something that I never thought I would. Some of you might not even know what this is. Home labbing. I'm learning how to fucking set up a network and shit. And like VLANs and Linux servers and shit. Out of all the things my brain could latch onto, why that? Like I'm buying fucking Ethernet cables and setting up access points and shit. Like it's just, I don't know. It's my brain is just like, this is perfect. I don't know why, but my brain, that and antennas for like TVs and shit. I'm like researching that constantly to find good antennas for streams because I have a Plex server and I want to be able to record content. And it just seems like the reasonable thing to do. That's how it started. I started setting up my Plex server. And I kept seeing videos on Plex, and we watch videos on Plex. Plex, you host your own server. So because of that, my recommenders started saying, hey, do you want to look at like other server stuff? I'm like, okay, sure. It's like basic networking. Oh, it's just like your modem and your router and why this is different and why you want like this and that and this and that. And my brain just started like latching onto it. Undiagnosed TISM. Actually, I don't have TISM. It's just ADHD. Like I've gone to multiple therapists and they're like, yeah, no, you got ADHD real bad, but no TISM. My brother's not convinced, but emulation. I have an emulator for PS1, PS2, PS3, Wii U, Game Boy, and Game Boy Advance. Did someone say ADHD? Hell yeah. There's a big overlap. I've heard that before. Whenever like I hear people describe their autism, I just can't relate to it really. I can understand it, I can empathize, but I can't relate to it. I think part of it is just I have so much free time because I am physically disabled. So that all the time I can't physically do things, I'm researching things. My ADHD is so bad they upgraded it to 84K. I can't with you. Ben gets all my brain rot memes. I can't with you. It got you damn, dude. That, and I'm learning how to, I'm getting my music onto my laptop instead of on my phone because I want to try to reduce my dependency on Spotify. So I'm getting all my music on a program called Music Bee. I'm sure there are other music programs I can use, but that's the one I'm using right now. And that's been pretty fun. I wish it had more like customized options for like the UI, and unfortunately it's not a very active modding community, so maybe I'll end up switching, so I don't know. Got a mixture of the two. Nice. I will say though, I do get along with people who are neurodivergent. Those are the funnest people to be around. Even my dad. My dad has come to realize in his older age, he likes people. He says quirky because it was different language when he was younger. He's like, yeah, I like the really quirky people. I'm like, they're probably autistic, Dad. It's like, really? No. Because in their brain, autistic is like severely autistic versus someone who's just like just different, right? You can usually tell. And my dad's like, yeah, they're just like the chillest people. And I get a lot of my hobbies from my dad. So it makes sense. My dad definitely has ADHD. I can tell you that. One. Oh my God. I like trains. That's the thing. People are like, the amount of adults I have to explain to that are like, why is autism on the rise? I'm like, did your grandfather like trains? Did he have a train set in your basement that took up your entire basement? Yeah, now that you mention it, yeah. He was autistic. That is like the cornerstone of traditional autism is the train autistics. They're like subgenres of autism. Like I was watching a video. I get them on my feed all the time. I like watching people who are really into things. This one guy, he collects ketchup packets. He like has them categorized by year, by month, by brand. That's his whole platform is he collects ketchup packets. And he shows people how to clean them and he's just really interested in it. I'm like, that's a new flavor of autism I've never seen. I was telling my therapist once, I'm like, I admire people with autism so much in how like they can find one thing from a very young age and be like, that's my thing. Because I get bored with shit so fucking easily. Like I'll come back to them, but I get bored with things to the point where I hate them. I can't, like, I don't think autistic people experience that unless they have ADHD and autism, but for the most part, they're just like, I like trains, and to the day they die, they're like, fuck yeah, trains. It's like, I wish my brain worked like that. Tina admires me. Hell yeah, dude. Whenever you're like talking about theme parks, I'm like, yeah, they got joy in their lives. I'm over here like just waiting for another fixation to hit me over the head like a brick. I'm sat here counting my 3D printed Final Fantasy currency. Nice. Aw, good Tranis. It's sweet. People don't believe me when I say that. They're like, no, that's different. They're like, oh, did your pappy collect stamps? Yeah, he had 17 boxes of stamps. You don't think he was a little autistic? He hated when people used his cup. He hated using certain towels. If you changed his schedule, he'd have a meltdown. You don't think he was autistic? It's just like people don't think of people like that in context. It's like, huh, I'm reading it straight from the DSM-5 right now. And you're just like, no, I don't think so. See, what happens to me is my ADD cancels out my ADHD hyperfixations. Then it's on to the next level of me, I see. So you're bunny hopping. If anything, the autism buffs the hyperfixation. Is that what I'm understanding? Like you get a little mini buff? Tombstone phone case. Whenever I hear Tombstone, I think of the pizza. Mediocre pizza. I 3D printed a top hat of Velocicoaster the other day. Oh my goodness. Aw, thank you, Cupid. I appreciate you. They work hand in hand. Oh my god. Nice, dude. Tombstone. Oh, you know I'm dyslexic. Add that to the list. I am so dyslexic. Janet, again, Janet knows the amount of messages that are barely English that he has to translate because I'm half asleep and my dyslexia is in full gear is like, I'm sure he has to like, he's like a card scrubbing his eyes. Like, did she just say that? What the fuck is this Morse code? What the fuck are you trying to say to me, woman? Are you having a stroke? And I'll go back and change it, and I only fix half of the sentence, and I'll be like, "Fuck, there's more typos." Shit. He knows what I'm trying to say, and I'll roll over and go to sleep. It happens so often. It's so bad. I feel bad every time. My friends too. Whenever I want to post a longer statement on Twitter, I'll hit up the guys on Discord. I'm like, guys, can you make this a cohesive sentence, please? Like, yeah, it would sound better if you got rid of this and that and this and that. I'm like, thank you. Because otherwise it would be fucking unreadable. The amount of times I have to stop you and get you to back up because you're gone on a long talk based on a misread. Oh yeah, I've done that too. Jana will tell me something and I'll completely misunderstand what he's saying because of the fucking dyslexia. And it'll be like, no, that's not what I said. Go back and read it. I'm like, fuck, that is what it said. Motherfucker. And my brain doesn't, it's not even like I see words mixed up. My brain will see words as like completely different words until I go back and look at them. Because I guess my brain's trying to autocorrect incorrectly. Mood, Tina. Hell yeah, cut off. That's awesome. Good shit. Dude, autistic people fucking, they're the backbone of society. You ever want to look up a question on Reddit from a very obscure topic? There's an autistic individual who has answered the question. You wonder how the rail system is made in the UK or wherever else? It was made by a trained autistic person. Backbones of society. The real MVPs. You want something done? Get someone who's got that current hyperfixation. They'll be done in 2 days, tops. The autocorrect while reading is wild. Sometimes you completely read different. It's fucking jarring. The amount of times I'll have to reread this, especially if it's like, I've gotten better if my brain defaults to something like worse. I'll be like, I'll read a sentence and be like, oh God, that's terrible. I'll be like, no, reread it. Just to make sure like you didn't misread that. It's like, oh, okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, I was so, when I went to Universal a few years back, I was so weirded out. Like, of all the rides you can have, why the fuck do you have a Jimmy Fallon ride? When has a talk show been prevalent in the last 20 years? Of all the things you can have at a theme park catered towards children, who's 8-year-olds like, oh my God, it's Jimmy Fallon. Let's go ride the Jimmy Fallon ride, Mom. Instead of Transformers or Spider-Man. It's just like, what the fuck is this? I will say he makes a fantastic. He partnered with Ben and Jerry's and came out with a dairy-free ice cream. That shit is fantastic. If there's one good thing Jimmy Fallon's done, is his design team have designed an excellent dairy-free ice cream. Said that they want it. It exists. I did go on the Fast and Furious ride. That was fine. That was when I was still struggling to walk and I had to use the stupid, I had to use the mobility carts. I was really embarrassed because the cart got stuck in line. Because those carts aren't really meant to drive through those lines. And it got stuck, but luckily, thank God. Like, I started crying because I was so embarrassed. Like, that's what happens when you get super frustrated. You start crying as a girl. But luckily, the lady behind me knew how to, like, turn those, like, operate those machines. And she, like, whispered, like, there's a switch at the bottom so you can push it manually. Because normally those things lock in place if you're not powering them. But there's a switch so you can move it freely. Spider-Man Next Door, Islands of Adventure. I can't. Glad you're starting to get better. Thank you, Pumpkiny. How you doing? It's getting there. Go to bed. Go to sleep, Janet. Get some rest. I'm glad the fans are working. Good God. I stream. Always want to see you live. When I saw you, really thought you were funny. Thank you, Yellow Mustard. They're making a Universal Studios in Fresco, Texas. That's cool. I do think there should be more theme parks in the middle of the country. I feel like everything's either West Coast, East Coast, or West Coast. Here's a daily dad joke. You can tell a vampire's... How can you tell when a vampire's sick? He's coughing a lot. Boo. I hate dad jokes. I'm sorry. They also just approved a UK Universal Park. Nice. I think Universal has a chiller vibe to it. Like, it's just as crowded. Not just as crowded. It is... It has its moments where it's just as crowded as Disney. And the few times I've gone. But it has a chiller vibe. There's less stressed people. There are far more stressed parents trying to make the most out of every single dollar at Disney. Like I could feel the stress at that fucking theme park of all the parents looking at their fucking receipts like, ooh, how are we gonna afford that? Versus Universal, it's a lot more chill. It's just as expensive, but for whatever reason, the vibes are better at Universal. Yeah, I heard that Japan, that's the one thing, because I watch travel logs, but I want to travel somewhere and I'll look at disability accommodation because there are content creators who travel and their whole thing is they travel and review accommodations for different like hotels in different countries. And unfortunately, Japan is just not very disability friendly, which is strange because they have such an old population. But I think because they expect their older population to work until they die pretty much. To a certain extent, their population is a little bit more active at that age, so they don't typically need accommodations as much as we do, if that makes sense. I think that's the logic anyway. Gonna go to the Halloween event at Universal? Nice. Good shit. Yeah, I haven't been to Universal in a few years, but it is a fun time. I love theme parks. I just don't get to go very often. I'm sure Kyle is like, hell yeah. I'm sure every time you get the conversation to go to theme parks and people like talk about it, you're like, yeah. Yeah, it's been a long time. I don't particularly like heights. I can go for fast rides because I find speed fun, so I don't have a fast car. I feel like I get myself in trouble. But I don't like heights. Yeah, that is Katranis. If you are on ADHD medication, it is considered an illicit substance in Japan. And Japan has like a 90% conviction rate, so don't do that. Also, it sucks now. I think we had way too many shitty foreign travelers go to Japan because now you need a visa to visit Japan. You need a visa. There's no longer tax exemptions for travelers. They used to be you didn't have to pay sales tax as a traveler. Now you do have to pay taxes. And in many places, travelers have to pay more in general. Like there's a local price for things and there's a tourist price for things. So there's way too many people traveling over to Japan and now they're trying to nip that in the butt. I'm sure at some point it'll have the opposite effect. Because I will agree that I feel like the predominant places that people my age want to travel to is like Japan versus like my mom's age. The places they wanted to travel to was like Italy and Greece. But younger millennials and Gen Z all want to go to Japan. So I think it's going to become too hard to do. And the culture's going to shift to somewhere else. Maybe like Korea or something. English menus have higher price. I get it, dude. You have one too many people who make foreigners look bad in Japan that like constantly breaking shit and causing a scene or like making the prices skyrocket for the locals. I don't blame them for being upset. What's up, Grant? How you doing? But Japan is desperate for tourism revenue. They just don't want all the tourists. So I don't know what they're going to do once that tourism money starts going down drastically. went there in February and it wasn't as bad as people were saying. I think it's not. The problem is, it's not that there's actually a shit ton of people being bad. I think the perception has changed because those videos are kind of being passed around. I know the visa, like Japan is very particular about visas. And you still get tax free on the airport. That's changed. They're changing that so that you do get taxed. This is very recent. I saw this video like 2 weeks ago that they're changing these things. I don't know when they're getting implemented yet, but those are like the major things to change because they want to just dissuade tourism a bit. Oh, not the Planet. Of course you play Planet Coaster. Why am I not surprised? I still do want to visit Japan at some point. It's expensive though, man. God knows whenever I upgraded my PC recently, so I don't have to worry about it too much. But with everything going on, I can only imagine how expensive shit's gonna get if it continues. Also, chat, if you don't already, you should install uBlock Origin so you don't have to see the ads. Don't tell Twitch I said that. Damn, even in shops, that's pretty shit because they do it all over the country. Yeah. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I think I don't blame them because, again, whenever I see someone my age traveling, it's odds are they're traveling to Japan. There's just a lot of tourism, and I don't think the infrastructure can handle all those people coming in. Which is a catch-22 because, again, they're very reliant on tourism as a revenue source, but I don't know, man. You want to go to Cedar Point, but your downside is it's in Ohio. Yeah. You travel in and get the hell out. That's all you do. Go visit your park and go skedaddle. So let me see. Did that guy post his Warhammer collection on Discord? No. Oh my god. Epsilon with his Star Wars figures. Sick. I subbed because I love the community. Thank you so much, York. I appreciate you. I'll go for a day. There you go. Just go visit your theme park and get the hell out of there. I always find it so interesting what people, like, their brains latch onto. Oh shit, can't see YouTube chat. I'll do it now for free. Yeah, again, guys, I'm going to stop using Twitter as much, which is so frustrating because I had like 50K followers on Twitter. I'm going to keep the Twitter account up and occasionally tweet over there, but I'm going to mostly use Blue Sky for tweeting out streams and stuff from now on. Because I haven't liked the direction Twitter's been going for a very long time. It just gets worse every day. So I need to start building my platform elsewhere. I use Mastodon. I use Blue Sky. If any new social media pops up that is has more features and shit, I'll use that. Let me. There we go. Blue Sky. It is just SheKnives at Blue Sky Social. So I need to add this link to the bot and shit. Hopefully that works. Does that link work, chat? It does. Okay. Twitch, YouTube. There you go. My PC doesn't meet the requirements on my 2070 Super. Oh no, buddy. It is so expensive. Honestly, I probably should make a Reddit account. I've always just been kind of hesitant because not all of Reddit is bad. There's just a lot of shitters on Reddit. Honestly, try TF2. I've streamed so much TF2. TF2, the only thing with TF2, I have to like disable chat because there's so many shitters on that game. Amazing game. God awful people on there though. The amount of racism I see in Valve games is outstandingly bad. It is so fucking prevalent. It's not even funny. Like, I'll play Marvel Rivals and be like, oh, this is nice, you know? I get spoiled by the report system, and then Valve's report system is fucking non-existent. Johnny, thank you for liking the post on Blue Sky. I appreciate you. Yeah, right now I'm at 167 followers on Blue Sky. We'll get that up. To be honest, my Reddit isn't bad. That's mostly because I spent a while building up my front page. Gotcha. Yeah. If I need to make a Reddit, if I do, it needs to be like, I have to be very particular about like curating what I want. Check other games chat? No good. Is it the roller coaster game? Hell yeah, dude. This is my man's magnum opus. I love that for you. My brain is just like, cool, but I know like the passion behind it is there. It's like a little like I'm not meaning to be patronizing, but it's like a little kid showing me their artwork. It's like, I might not understand it, but it's fucking sick. Hell yeah, dude. I feel the same way whenever a woman's like, this is my 15-year-old Sims file. What do you think? I'm just like, if you're happy, I'm happy. Hell yeah. I'm sure people feel the same way where I'm like, yep, these are my World of Warcraft mounts. Going on the fridge? Hell yeah, it can go on the fridge. It's getting top spot. I love it how how I refer my fan art folder is the fridge. Whenever someone would send me fan art over the years, I'd be like, that's going on the fridge. Yeah, put it in the folder. That's one thing. If I do something like that or Discord, I should rename the fan art on Discord the fridge. Well done. Can I do quotes? Discord is very particular about its naming. Never mind. I'm gonna change the description. Hold on. There we go. I changed the description, chat. Now it's the fridge. There you go. I don't know how to use Discord. It's very simple. Discord's very simple. You should make a wild mouse coaster and call it the squirrel. Go for it, dude. I don't know what that means, but I feel like a proud mom. Like when I used to tell my mom about different things and she'd be like, that's great, dear. Like the love is there. The understanding is not. You know what I mean? It's probably the best way of putting it. I'm gonna start putting my... I used to have watermarks for like stream stuff. God, I don't know where that is. I used to have a thing that cycles through my social media. But yeah, chat, I've been streaming for an hour and my arms feel okay. Like I haven't been gaming for an hour, but just sitting here talking has been fine. I'm on the phone, so trying to accept the invitation from YouTube is messing me up. Oh yeah, it's probably trying to open different apps and shit. It's just discord.gg/SheKnives. A wild mouse coaster is a weird one, you may say. Oh, I see. That's one thing. You'll never catch my ass on a carnival ride. Did you know, chat? In a way, so you can't sue the carnival. They have it structured so every single ride is its own LLC. It's under its own company. So if someone you love gets hurt, crippled, or dies on that ride, you cannot sue the carnival. You have to sue the individual ride operator. I fucking hate that shit. I hate this legalese bullshit. So you can't hold companies accountable. Does it mean rock climbing stream coming soon? No. Fam, if I were to try to do a push-up right now, I would cause myself severe pain. Because I just got no strength in my arms right now. I would go nowhere. Let me do... Carnivals only test their ride every 6 months, which is insane because they're being put together and taken apart constantly. No. Yeah, that feels criminal. That feels negligent. I don't know, man. The amount of bullshit people get away with because, well, technically, we're not in the wrong legally. Like, just because you're not in the wrong legally doesn't mean it's morally correct. Yeah, drives me nuts. Cinnamon rolls. Oh my god. Dude, cinnamon rolls are so good. Those are the kind of foods I can't have in my house. Can't do it. Hear me out. I'm stressed to go to the gym to pick up, stressed of going to the gym to pick up ladies. Ladies pick you up at the gym. I don't know, dude. I'm the kind of person, instead of, I don't think I could ever pick someone up at the gym. My head's not in it. Excuse me. Autocorrect, I see. So you mean like a woman could physically pick me up at the gym? That's true. That is true. Hell yeah. I'm looking at my blue sky to see how many people followed me, and one of the people I follow who actively draws buff women, and the caption, all the caption says is big, and it's like hidden, so you can't see it unless you click on it. Hell yeah. And it's just abs. It's abs and biceps. I love a woman with good taste. Cheese quesadilla? Nice. Hell yeah, brother. So what games are we going to be playing? I heard Expedition 33 is really good. Although I did promise, I forget who gifted me Resident Evil 4. Are they in chat? I don't think they are. I remember they were... Was it you, Slyn, or was it someone else? I remember they were actively, like, gifting or subbing. And they were telling me to play Resident Evil 4. I just don't remember. I enjoy Bigger Woman, though. The main character from Monsters vs. Aliens. I haven't seen that. I like deadpan women and, like, muscular women. I like women. Was it you, Tippity, who gifted me RE4? I can't remember. I feel so bad. I remember I took a screenshot of it at some point. I just don't remember what the screenshot is. The Ultimate Uppies. Now you're getting it. Now you're getting it. Like, I just want to be doing something, and they get frustrated and like, we need to go. And it's like, give me 5 seconds. And they just pick me up. And I was like, well, all right, here we go. All right, here we go. Whatever you say. Oh, chat beat me to gifting it to you because I didn't have a Steam account set up. That's right. Gotcha. That makes sense. So do we want to do, what's today, Monday? Do we want to do Wednesday or Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern? When should we start the Resident Evil playthrough? Because I want to give people time to set the date if they need to. I do that to my girlfriend. I see you. You're seen, and I respect it. I wouldn't say it's rage baiting at that point. Is it? Would that be considered rage baiting? So Tina, strong woman in buff suit. I will respond in only one way. Hold on. Hold on. Like, Tina, what do you think about buff women in suits?
Julian. I don't know where I felt like I get a little drink around.
I think that's probably the easiest way to stun lock me. Is seeing a buff woman in a suit. So if that answers your question. I sent your request on Steam? Okay, no problem. Hold on. If you add me on Steam, now's the time. I feel like I accepted everyone who's adding me on Steam. I'm just SheKnives. My only request is just don't message me weird shit, please. It's better to message me on Discord. I have a level 60 profile on Steam, so I just can add a bunch of people. So if you want me to add me, if you want to add me, feel free. Magima from Chainsaw Man could ruin me. Yeah, oof. I can see the appeal. Oh, I see you, Slime. I got you, bud. Thank you for the sub. Jones, I see you with the Peridot avatar. Microstar. I got you. You guys can see my corny ass profile. I love my little profile. Look at me. I'm so cute. Look at it. It's purple and blue. I ran into a guy with a golden plan once in TF2, and I ran into a guy with a that's the guy who won the, what are they called? I forget off the top of my head. There's a special award you can get for winning a contest. You can't win it anymore. They no longer have this contest. He had a Saxy. So this is the guy who won the Saxy. It's the only time I've ever run into a guy. He was so nice. I wasn't even talking in chat. He knew exactly what I was trying to say. I was like, can I get a picture? And I got a picture of him. And I got to hold the Saxy. Like, he killed himself and spawned a bunch of times so everyone could have a chance. It was very nice. So Saxys, they used to have, it was pretty much a machinima making contest back in the day. Every year, people could vote on the best machinima for whatever subject. So anyone who worked on the project could win a Saxy. So if you worked on the music, the soundboarding, the visual effects, anything within the video, if the video won, everyone involved could win a Saxy. That hasn't gone on since like 2016 or 2017. So that's really cool that I ran into that person. Because that is a very, like, particular prize now. Also, chat, if you want to fluff up my ego, you can give me a reward on the Steam profile. If that's if you won't. That's up to you. Cheese quesadilla is done. Nice. Like Recon from Halo 3. Maybe. I haven't been super into the Halo community in a very long time. What's up, Wolfgang? How you doing? And thank you for all the likes on the YouTube stream, guys. I appreciate you. I love Peridot. So do I. I love Peridot. I think my favorite... Let me be a Steven Universe nerd for a second. My favorite character is either Jasper or Bismuth or Pearl. I think over the entire show, my favorite character is Pearl. But I like Jasper and Bismuth. For reasons. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I am who I am, damn it. It is what it is. Oh, okay. Let me, Jones, I see you. Accept, Yortish. I think that's your name. I accept you. You like Steven Universe? I watched it all the way through. The songs still make me cry. I'm actually going to start rewatching Adventure Time pretty soon. I can't consider it a rewatch because I've never watched Adventure Time all the way through. I've only seen like episodes sparingly on TV and shit. I wonder why Tina likes Two Big Strong Gems. The world will never know. Both at the same time. Good. And there's a Halo community. They're just like reminiscing. They're in the corner reminiscing. Like, guys, you remember Halo 3? Yeah. You guys remember Halo 4? Yeah. That's what the Halo community is doing. They're in the corner reminiscing and like setting up their own private LAN servers. Remember when this game was good? Yeah. Did you guys finally beat the game on the hardest difficulty? No, not yet, bro. You got it, bro. That's the Halo community right now. That and talking about very obscure lore. This is one guy I watch on TikTok. I don't follow him. But he talks about, like, why this Spartan is the strongest and why this Spartan is... So I'm sure he's read the books and played all the games and lore. The anime man, I got you. Again, if you're weird on Steam, I will block you. Don't be weird on Steam. Also, thank you for the 2 people who gave me awards on Steam. I appreciate you. Just don't. That's my only request. I'm old school. Remember back in the day? This used to be a thing on 360. People used to add YouTubers so they can show them, like, look at my friends list. I have YouTubers, but they never interact with the YouTuber. That was like the unspoken rule. I will add you. Just be chill. Don't spam me. Don't message me. If I have community events, it's easier to invite people. But like, that's like the unspoken rule. I'll have you on the friends list. Just be chill. So you can show you, like, if you have friends who know about me, they can be like, look, Tina's on my friends list. I never send her messages. I don't mess with her. But she's on my friends list. Okay? Can we all have that mutual agreement? That's how it used to be back in the day. That was the unspoken rule. If you actually want to message me, I have a Discord, and I don't private message people. You message me publicly, please. Okay? It's just better that way. I assume most of my audience are adults, but that just ensures that everyone is, like, behaving. Okay? People are super weird on the internet. I don't want anyone to get in trouble. All right, cool. That is like, that's all I'm going to say about that, okay? I assume we're all going to behave. And I added everyone who added me. All right, cool. And looking back, it was weird. It was strange, but it was just like, again, it was an unspoken thing, like, oh, everyone's behaving. Used to do as a kid. I was the same. I was 16 or 17 when I started watching YouTubers. No, not private. So Tippity, I have a Discord server, and you can send me you can @me on the server so everyone can see your message. So no private messages. If people have private messaged me in the past, but I don't ever respond to private messages. I don't want to set that expectation. I know some people think that's kind of shitty, but if you want me to respond, you got to send the message publicly, because I don't know who's going to be fucking weird, you know? And it's safer as everyone can see what you're saying. Like, I'm sure, like, people will find a way to send me messages, direct messages, but they're always, again, they just like, hey, I love your content. I just wanted to say this, this, and this, but I didn't want to say it publicly. And they don't expect a response. So those people, that's fine. I can't with you, Tiffany. Yeah, I want interactions with fans to be public. There are way too many fucking weirdos, content creators, and unfortunately people, viewers who say weird shit because it's a DM. So I'm assuming you're all going to be on your best behavior. Should have a channel just for tism. I think memes and stuff is fine. I don't think it needs to be labeled just tism. Like, guys, this is my Transformers collection. I'm not shooting shade at you, Janet. Janet collects Transformers. But they're always very specific. It's either Transformers or Lego or Warhammer or like a specific like persona. There's always like a hyper fixation. There's a fine line between collecting something and tism collecting. Like, it'll be an entire wall of their room is one franchise or one singular character. I'm like, that's a lot. I'm looking at that and I'm having a panic attack. But for them, they're like, this is my trophy wall. You have no idea how many grandmas I had to push over at the thrift store to get this shit. It's crazy. Speaking of Transformers autism, oh no, what have I done? Now that you mentioned it, Tina, it's like, okay. Oh God. Cut off, why? Oh yeah, especially because I did a series on Xbox with for people who have been around for a long time, where people would send me the amount of vile shit I've gotten over DMs on Xbox and PlayStation is crazy. And that was tame compared to what it could be on other platforms. Because at least on those sites, everyone was kind of in on the joke. Like, oh, I'm sending her weird shit because like that's the joke. I can only imagine if it was like something that people didn't actively know was being recorded. Still trying to show my Warhammer horde. Oh yeah, hold on. Like I said, if you're having issues with the Discord, that's fine. You can join another time. I just looked at my fan art channel. I'm seeing all the old fan art. It's so cute, dude. This isn't even all the fan art I've gotten over the years. I have like folders on my PC. I like that we have a Discord channel for it though. It makes me happy. Feels good, man. Just think I can't send pictures. So you're on Discord. So if you read the rules, it'll tell you how to give yourself a role. That, or you can message in general chat, hey, can I have permissions to send pictures, please? And one of the mods will give you permissions. I think Katranis is a mod. Oh, Katranis, you're a mod on the Discord, right? I want to say, are you or Voorhees? If not, I'll do it. Permissions. Hold on. I see you. I'm on streamer mode, so it's like not giving me. Oh, add role. Scroll squares. Okay. There we go. I think I did it correctly. Watch Janet message me like, what have you done? It's everything's broken. All right, if you just joined the Discord server, I gave you rules. It's like, Janet, what have you done? You fool. I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm doing. Also, here's the sellout for the stream. Did you know you guys can sub to your favorite streamer every 30 days by linking your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account? You can use your Bezo bucks to support the stream. That, or you become a member for $5 on YouTube. And that's just if you have some extra cash. If not, if you don't want to see ads, I'm going to give you a little secret, okay? A little secret. If you're on Chrome, there's this old extension called uBlock Origin that'll block ads so you don't see ads on YouTube. I don't know if it works on Twitch right now, but it definitely works on YouTube. Or, alternatively, you can install something called Brave Browser, which has a built-in ad block. So you can use YouTube and Twitch and have built-in ad block. Just saying. Because the ads get real annoying, and I don't blame you. I get revenue from ads, but if they drive you fucking crazy, like they drive me crazy, install Brave browser. Just wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I'm just a goober. That helps. The only thing I'm a mod for is this in YouTube. Gotcha. It's for YouTube. How are you a mod on YouTube but not Twitch? Would you like to be a Twitch mod, Katranis? I feel like you're proven that you're not a psycho over the years. Only if you want to. You don't have a Discord role? I'll give it to you. Just talk in general chat and I'll give you a role. Talk in general chat. Unless... Okay, hold on. You have all the badges. I'm looking at all the badges you have. It's so better. Katranis. 2016. Almost 10 years. God damn it. All right. I got YouTube Premium the same as Spotify. I agree. If you, the only reason I keep Spotify is because I have one of those family accounts. So I don't use Spotify as much, but my family uses Spotify a shit ton. So that's why I keep my Spotify. But I do recommend if you don't have any sort of music streaming service, I would do YouTube Music. Just get YouTube Premium because it comes with YouTube Music, or Sail the Seven Seas. There's this thing called YTP dash is it what I'm dyslexic. It's YouTube Downloader. It's like a program you can download into your CMD and use your CMD to download any sort of video you want. I have it with a UI. So that's what I use to get certain audio. It's excellent for editing. Yeah, the family plan. Yeah, that's what it is, Barton. Thank you. YT-DLP. You can download off of literally hundreds of websites, not just YouTube. And I would look up the YouTube, look up YT-DLP UI, and someone will show you how to have it. So normally that program works with the command prompt of your computer. A lot of people are intimidated by that, including me. So I downloaded the version with the interface. So it's like a normal program. I sent you pictures. Okay, hold on. I want to see your Warhammer collection. Let me see. Oh, I see you cut off. Let me give you a roll. Call of Duty. Oh, dude, that's sick. Oh my God, the dust, fam. I'm going to hold your hand. If you don't dust that goddamn shelf. Never have I felt more like a middle-aged woman. If you don't dust that goddamn shelf. My inner Hispanic mother kicked in. I'm sorry. Awesome collection. Dust the damn shelf, please. I want to see update photos after you dust the damn shelf. I'm in someone's family plan I haven't talked to in years. I feel like that's very normal these days. Just get it's wood grain. It's a wood grain shelf. I can still see the dust. Can I share these photos? Can I show these on stream? Tessa's character, what do you mean? It does look like it is on a desert planet. Hold on. Fam. Be honest with ourselves here. We gotta dust. That's awesome figures. Don't be sorry, I'm Irish. The mums get on the same way. I'm Puerto Rican and Irish, so it blends perfectly. We gotta dust this, fam. There's such cool figures. This is This is years of dust. This isn't months. This is years. We're just going to take everything off the shelf. We're going to dust on the bottom of the shelf. And as we're placing each figure back on, we dust each figure by themselves. That's all you got to do. It'll take not even 10 minutes. Just dust everything. It's like, Tina, my allergies are so much better now. Please. Please, for your lungs. Your game shelf. I feel that. I've definitely had, to be fair, I just dusted my streaming PC that I've owned for 6 years. I opened that up for the first time because I completely forgot about it. It's just there. I'm constantly streaming. Like I even let my gaming PC go on for like 2 years without dusting it. Now I dust that every 6 months. My streaming PC, I dusted it for the first month. Or the first time in years. That was horrid. Out of sight, out of mind. That's 5 months? Okay. I need you to look up something called an air purifier with a HEPA filter. There are some cheap ones on Amazon. It'll help eat up the dust in your room. That's all it is. That's all an air purifier does. It doesn't completely get rid of dust in your room. It just picks up some of the dust in the air. That's all it does. And if you chat, I'd say this because I care and I've been there. I've been super depressed. If you have trash on your desk that is like more than a few cups, get yourself a trash can for your room. It makes a difference. Instead of just leaving cups and shit on your desk, just put it in the trash can. Don't call me out. I'm doing this for your own good. If you guys ever want to have partners, we cannot be living in a pigsty. Your room should be somewhat acceptable at all times. I have my, like, if a game comes out and my room turns into a disaster, it happens. There are sometimes you just go on a marathon and you look around you, it looks like a bomb went off. But on a regular, your room should be somewhat clean. I took these myself. Hell yeah, dude. Oh, I love the sunset one. That's beautiful. The Velocicoaster. That's sick, dude. Marathon. Hey, what's up, Nicole? We need to hang out, girl. It's been so long. I've gotten in a while again. I don't know if you've noticed. We should hang out in a call. I feel like the last time we hung out in a call, I was like, in a lot of pain, so I didn't stick around for very long. How do I get rolls? I gave you a roll, Barton, I think. If you don't have a roll, talk in general chat and I'll give you one. Oh, I see you. I got you, fam. There you go. No problem in asking. I think we played Marvels. We did play Marvel Rivals. That was fun. And my arms are doing better, so I should be able to game for more than 30 minutes at a time. No problem, Barton. Appreciate you. I'm scared to dust off some of the consoles I collected. Been on touch for 7 years. The problem with that, the dust on top's not going to be a problem. The reason you dust the top of your consoles is so dust doesn't get into your console. But if it's been like that for years, there's definitely dust in your console. You're going to have to take it apart at some point. Otherwise, it's going to sound like a jet engine starting to take off in your room. Someone asked how to get rolls like in a bakery. No, the Discord rolls, you silly goose. Yeah, I've been playing on my Nightborn Elf. I'm item level 560. No, 5. Is it 555 or 655? Probably 655. I'm trying to do the underpin challenge. I've been thinking about reinstalling. Well, do it. We can just do world quests and talk and watch movies and shit. I don't care. I'm re-watching Better Call Saul with my roommate. I'm just doing all sorts of nonsense. What do Discord... So Discord roles give you permissions. Like, if you just join the server, you have pretty much no permissions except for talking. If you have a Scroll Squire role, you can post pictures and shit. That's all. If you just want to send messages, you don't need a role unless you want one. Then it's cosmetic. You get a little badge. So sometime I need to do a performance surgery on my... No, it's not as complicated as you think, especially with the older consoles. They're pretty straightforward to open up. Unless it's spectacularly dusty, you shouldn't need to take like components apart. You should just have to take the shell off and dust it. Like use an air compressor. Go to BRB and feed the baby kittens. I need pictures of the baby kittens. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. I almost, me and my roommate almost fostered a kitten recently. But they were being bottle fed. And I don't think we're ready to handle bottle feeding right now. I just realized you probably thought I was a... Oh, I see. That makes sense, Katranis. My brain saw red and the mod color is red. That makes sense. Now you're both. Have you played Final Fantasy 14? I have. I stupidly linked my account to Steam, so now I have to like buy myself a... I have to buy the game before I can play it again. Because I accidentally merged the account. Because I didn't want to have to re-download the launcher. Got a kid talk. Had to finish up some stuff for a job. No worries, dude. I got you on Steam, by the way. You are added. Also, guys, oh, I see it. Nice, dude. I liked your sealed collection. I do like having sealed collections. I feel like my sealed collections are the things I don't like as much. And the things I really like, I keep out of the box. Because the things I don't like as much that I still enjoy, I can, if it's sealed, I can get rid of it easier than the stuff that I don't care about and I just love it and I open it. You know what I mean? You know, the type of person that thinks Donald Duck is the best party member in Kingdom Hearts? Absolutely not. I'm a Goofy stan through and through. There's another squirrel in my life. His name is Earl. It's Earl the squirrel. Nice. Hell yeah. Earl the motherfucking squirrel. But yeah, I think the next stream will be on Wednesday. I'm going to try to do the 3 p.m. time slot. We'll see how it goes, though. And I think Friday at 3, we'll start Resident Evil 4. He's the Christmas mascot at Universal. Of course he is. I posted something to look at that with no dust. Okay, hold on. Oh, nice. Hellboy. Dead Space. I'm not sure what the third guy is, to be honest with you. And then Nemesis. Very nice. Oh, you don't have to be embarrassed, dude. But I will I will demand update photos of your dusted shelf. Trust me, dude. I've seen setup videos. Like I've watched Connor and I've seen Shenpai's videos where they go over people's setup tours. Some people are truly, truly depraved. What's up, fat boy? How you doing? You gotta look up Captain Cacao. I can't with you. I can't with you. Have you guys seen the Sanrio contest to see like who's the most popular Sanrio character? For the first time in years, Cinnamon Roll might lose. I do love Pom Pom Purin. He's so cute. Like, Tina, what the fuck are you talking about? If you don't get it, you don't get it. If you don't get it, you don't get it. So I'm going to try to play Repo with the boys this weekend. I haven't been able to play with the guys at all because my arms have been so fucking painful. So it'll be nice to catch up. The roll might lose the winning roll. Correct. Which is a shame. People overhate cinnamon roll because cinnamon roll is the most popular. Cinnamon roll is the most popular for a reason. He's adorable. Look at that little face, dude. How can you be mad at that little goober? He's just a baby. What a time to live in. I know. The king must usurp his throne. I will say, though, my favorite thing about Pom Pom Purin is his name. Pom Pom Purin is the cutest fucking name I've ever heard. You put the picture of Cacao in memes? Aw, Captain Cacao is cute. That is a cutie. You're not wrong. We're gonna have to do a movie night soon, chat. I've been feeling better. I'm excited, though. I'm gonna try not to get too excited. You know how I am. I get overexcited, and then I overdo it, and then I'm fucking out for the count for 2 months. What's up, Wrath? You auto-corrected to Pom Pom Putin? I can't. Fucking autocorrect. That's great. He's got a whole backstory. I don't doubt it. So Sanrio is just a very popular Japanese country that makes cute things. They made Hello Kitty, so they saw how good Hello Kitty was selling, and they said, let's make more cute things. That's all they are. That's the whole like point of the mascots, is they're cute things to sell merchandise for. Also, chat, did you know canonically Hello Kitty is just like a little girl? Like canonically, she's just a cat-looking child. She's like a 2 foot tall demon child that looks like a cat, but is actually a human child. Insanity. Insanity. Also, chat, I said this earlier, but if you haven't seen Sinners in theaters, you should go see Sinners in theaters. It's fantastic. I also really like Mickey 17, but I don't think that's in theaters anymore. That's getting added to my Blu-ray collection. I should post pictures of my... I only have like 40 or 50 movies in my collection, but in like maybe 5 or 6  4Ks, 4K steelbooks. I have both the Arcane steelbooks because, of course, I got gifted the Suicide Squad steelbook, so I can't get rid of it because it was a gift. Actually, no, I only have that many 4K steelbook or 4K steelbooks. I have other 4Ks, like I have the Planet of the Apes trilogy on 4K, and everything everywhere all at once. But I have more video game steelbooks because I just get them at garage sales. Like I have the Call of Duty, I have Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare 2, Sonic Frontier. That was a gift from a GameStop employee. He just gave me a random empty steelbook. Forza 5 is a steelbook. And another game I can't quite see from here. Probably the current or the latest Modern Warfare. I watched a bit of it when my granny was watching on the Fire Stick. It is... So the basic premise of Sinners, if you watch it at face value, it's just a good movie. But if you know like all the depths in the filmmaking and the sound design, like if you appreciate all the elements that go into it, it's a fantastic movie. I think, but the average consumer watching it is just like, that's good. That's a good movie. But if you appreciate filmmaking, you'll be like, this is good shit. Especially because he wrote the story, the guy who directed it wrote the story and owns the IP and has exclusive rights to it in 25 years. As a filmmaker, that's fucking unheard of. And that's why so many people are trying to downplay this movie, because the industry does not want it to succeed as well as it has. Like, the music scenes alone are worth the price of admission in theater. He went for it. I just think they didn't, because he directed the 2 Black Panther movies and Creed. So he's only done like 4 or 5 movies. This is his first independent movie because his movies have done so well. They gave him a good deal, but they thought it wouldn't do well. And they were wrong. It's a gorgeous movie with a great premise, and the way they incorporated culture into different story elements was phenomenal. I don't want to spoil it because it's just so good to watch blind. My brother watched blind. He only saw one of the trailers, and he was pleasantly surprised. So, I am excited to see what he comes out with in the future. And this is probably Michael B. Jordan's best performance. By far. Have you seen The Nightlight's Epic? I have not. I've only been to a handful of theme parks, and I've only been to Disney and Universal like twice. I've been to Disney World twice, maybe 3 times, and I've been to Epcot once and Animal Kingdom once, and I've been to Universal 2 or 3 times. But it's been like 10 years since I've been to Universal, so maybe not 10, maybe like 6. So I don't know all these individual things. I respect the fixation, man, but there are going to be things I'm like unaware of. Yet they realize I'm a shut-in who also has chronic illness, so getting out of the house is already hard to begin with. So I watch a lot of movies and TV. That's what I do. And I play video games when my body allows it. I'm so tempted to boot up WoW, but I know people will be like so uninterested to watch me play WoW. I should just sit here and talk with you guys. Do you guys see any movies that are interesting? This is the time of year I usually watch, like right around tax time. I rewatch Everything Everywhere All at Once. That's another great movie that made me sob the first time I watched it. Oh, by the way, when they gave people limited opportunity to read the Arcane art book, all the pages were actually images. I saved them for later. What a cheeky little bastard. Yeah, I collect art books very infrequently. I only have like 4 art books. I have the Invader Zim art book, the Assassin's Creed Atlas. I have the Castlevania Season 1 art book, Pride and Joy. I fucking love that. And I have a Battlefield 1 art book that I got for super cheap because no one was interested in Battlefield 1. And I have the Mandalorian Season 2 art book. That is a great gift for me if like you're in my life personally and you don't know what to give me. Just pick your favorite franchise and give me an art book so I can learn about your art book. I heard the Oblivion drop, dude. That is such a huge win for Bethesda, and they didn't even develop it. They had a third party develop it. Good for them. They need some good graces. They have been fucking up relentlessly lately, so it's good for them to have a W. I don't do it as much. I used to collect Shonen Jump magazine. I got rid of all of them when I moved out of my parents' house because I had like 3 or 4 years worth of Shonen Jump. They don't make that in English anymore, which is sad. I used to collect very sporadically the PlayStation magazines. I actually am now going back and buying PlayStation magazines from eBay. I have the Infamous 2 one. And Game Informer is they went independent because GameStop shut them down because it wasn't financially viable. So Game Informer used to be its own independent magazine for game stuff. They got bought out by GameStop and no one gave a shit. So they eventually got rid of them. But Game Informer's coming back. They have their own. They own all the rights again. They're releasing all their previous volumes on their website for viewing and download if you know what to do. And they're going to come out with a physical magazine. Is it probably going to fail? Probably. People don't really like classic game journalism / physical copies of magazines, but I'm here for it. I'm one of the old bitches who's like, yes, I want a physical game magazine, please. That's my shit. It reminds me of when I was real young. So I'm excited for that. I just sent some memes. Oh, God. The new Captain America looks all right. I'm willing to give it a chance. Oh, God. Epic universe. Of course you follow. Dude, I love it that there are people out there who are just as hyper-fixated about roller coasters as you are. Hell yeah, dude. That's the one beautiful thing about the internet. I will say it is a little dystopian that the new little dragon animatronics are just those little military drones dressed up in costumes. It feels so dystopian that a military-grade drone designed to kill people is being wrapped up in a little costume because it's cute. I know it's cute, but underneath, I could tell just by the way its like body's articulated. That is one of the Boston Dynamics military dog drones. I guess it's one less drone on the battlefield. I love Game of 4. Hell yeah, dude. There's 3 of them? Of course. It's cheaper than building one from scratch. New Captain America was great, but they shouldn't have shown Red Hulk in the trailers. Unfortunately, trailer people have a different job than the movie people. The people who are making the movie are trying to make a compelling experience with lots of surprises and twists. Trailer people are trying to get people excited for the movie at any means necessary. So unfortunately, the marketing department's like, it's going to put people in the seats if we spoil the movie, which is so stupid. I can't quantify how stupid it is to spoil a movie for people. And yet they don't care. They're like, well, we need to get as much hype behind the trailer as possible. Just because your trailer's getting a lot of views doesn't mean it's going to translate to people actually watching the movie. Giving major spoilers like that is no bueno. I don't know why I have to explain this to you. Like, there is a TikTok. Okay, I'm going to show you guys on a video of Sinners. It's a fan-made video. Let me see if I can find it. That does not spoil Sinners. It doesn't spoil Sinners at all. Hold on. Let me find it. View profile. So someone made an edit of the Sinners movie that people are like, this could be a trailer by itself. And it doesn't spoil the movie. Like, how is this a hard concept for people to understand? But it still is hype. This will probably get the YouTube thing muted. Hold on. Let me just make sure that the comments aren't spoiling anything. Like, all the comments are saying the same thing. I'm going to try to lower the music so I don't get DMCA'd on YouTube. So give me a second. Hold on. You kind of have to hear the audio, though. Like, this is how a trailer should be made. It doesn't spoil the movie. It shows hype things.
Be careful. I will.
This is definitely gonna get DMCA'd, but it is what it is. See, that's all you needed to do. And people would have been fucking hyped. It shows the main actor, which is like, unfortunately, Hollywood is obsessed with showing off their premium actors as like a staple marketing technique, which it shows the actor. It shows that he's playing himself as twins. So it shows the technical aspect of that, which is impressive, without spoiling the entire fucking plot. Did you know that Michael B. Jordan requested for Killmonger's armor in Black Panther to look like Vegeta's Saiyan armor? That's dope. It's so fun how many anime fans are becoming professionals that are insisting on referencing culture, like anime culture. Like you see it a lot with football players too, where they're like when they're celebrating a touchdown, they'll do like an anime pose or something. Or even in music too, you're seeing it referenced, which is sick. It also makes me feel super old. Yeah, I haven't played it. I've never played the OG Oblivion. I'm excited for the remake though. I'll get it at some point. I have so many games in my backlog. I can't justify purchasing another game right now. But it's on the list. People who are like, gaming's dead, there's no good games to play. Are your eyes closed? There's so many good games. I can't keep up with all the good games. I think people are just kind of like older and a little bit more miserable than they were as kids, and they can't figure out why, and games aren't providing them the same catharsis it used to because they're not children anymore. And so they kind of try to slam their head into the same game over and over again that they've been playing for the last 15 years and wondering why it's not giving them a dopamine hit. But God forbid you tell them to try a turn-based game or an indie game, they'll look at you like you're stupid. And be like, nope, gaming's dead, actually. And Woke killed it. It's like, God, you're delusional. Okay. I can't help stupid. I don't know what to tell you. I'm going to be over here enjoying video games. Thanks. And even if every video game from this moment on came out was dog shit, like unplayable garbage, I still have 30 plus years of games to go through to play that are actually good. So like, I don't get these people. That's the main problem with video games right now that people got so tired of talking about is the fucking microtransactions. But people talked about that for 5+ years and no one cared about it anymore because there was no winning that argument. So they switched over to like, what's the word? How do I phrase this? They switched over to like cultural war shit. They got sick of talking about skill-based matchmaking and microtransactions because they talked about it for 5+ years. No one watched those videos anymore, so now they're like rage baiting controversial subjects. Or just being straight up assholes because it gets views. So. And eventually people get tired of watching that and they'll go to something else. Now it's, yeah, exactly, cut off. It's also insincere. Like people are trying to boycott Oblivion because it has instead of female male, it has type 1 / or type 2. That is such a non-issue. You're just making it an issue. That is literally 0.2 seconds of your customization time. And if you don't want to play, go play the fucking old version. If you're gonna be so hung up about it, go play the old version. I'm not gonna argue with you on this. Man, children just throwing a fit over the most fucking innocuous things. And it's getting to the point where most people are just ignoring them because they throw fits over the stupidest shit. It's just like, golly. Play the damn game or don't play the damn game. You literally have so many video games to choose from that cater to your specific criteria of old school game development. However you want to phrase it. Back when John Smith was the only main character in video games. There's so many games to choose from that you can play like that. I've been good. Slowly getting better with my arthritis. Yeah, cut off. But even like it, you can make jokes about non-binary people and trans people without being a fucking piece of shit. They do it all the time. Some of the funniest people I see are trans people. Trans women are some of the funniest fucking people you'll meet. I swear to God. You can do it without being an asshole. You can do it without alienating people. Humor's not the problem. The problem is you're an asshole. And you expect people to laugh at everything you say, but that's not how it works. Funny trumps all of those things. If you are funny and make kind of something of an edgy joke, if it's funny enough, most people will look the other way. If you're not funny and you're making edgy jokes and people tell you that's not funny, don't be surprised. People aren't going to give you pity laughs when you're being a dickhead. I don't know why that's such a strange concept. And these people are just, because they have nothing else to talk about. They have to post daily or like a few times a day, and they have nothing else to talk about. So it's just an easy thing to talk about on a regular basis. Like the fact that people can't play a video game with a woman in it without her being like a porn star is fucking outrageous. If she's not hot, what's the point? I don't know, dude. Maybe if you bathed more often, your brain wouldn't be rotting from the odor coming off your body. I'm all for gooning. I like women. I like pretty women. I like buff women. That should not be your only criteria for an enjoyable game. That's crazy. And the fact that you're so comfortable saying that is kind of crazy. It's just chronically online to be like, the only time I'm interacting with a woman is if she's hot. Huh? Only time I want to see a woman on my screen is if she's jorking material. What the fuck are you talking about? Ew. Go bathe. Talking about it, I'd rather have good looking people in games. That's fine. But to like throw a fit about it is crazy. If you, as a person, were like, I just like having good looking people in the game, and you only play the games with really good looking people in it, or you mod people to be good looking, and you lived your life, I don't give a shit. You play the games how you want. But if you come up on a fucking soapbox and be like, the only time I ever want to play a game and anyone with a dick wants to play a game is if she's fucking hot. That's a different level. That's delusional. That everyone should feel that way. And games should be designed that way because that's your opinion. Those are totally different things. If you want jiggle physics on every character you play, even the men, like you want men with big old butts and bulges, you do you. But preaching to the world saying, actually, if I can't go into it, I don't want to see it. You have to be a little bit fucking cuckoo to believe that. You're a little delusional to even be talking like that. Normal people don't fucking talk like that. Love Assassin's Creed Shadows, ironically, because there's a hot man to play rather than a hot woman. Get it, dude? Again, goon away. But don't expect your gooning standards to be social standards. I did see that people thought Aphrodite was too masculine. There's some dudes who don't recognize it, but they're attracted to people who look young. They're like attracted to teenage-looking women, and they don't realize it. And that's exactly what they're describing. And it's just gross. Like, nearly every character in the Hades franchise is fucking the most idyllic version of a person. Like, even the grandmas are, like, chiseled out and shit. Aphrodite is somewhat androgynous. That's kind of the point. Aphrodite is supposed to be, like, visually appealing to everyone, not just men. It's just supposed to be, like, the peak of attractiveness. I know some people are like peak femininity, but she's supposed to be like peak attractiveness. And that changes with society. That changes. What people find attractive in a woman is different now than it was 500 years ago. Yeah, if people are gonna shit on you for the like being gay or pan or your identity. They're not your friends. They're just people you hang out with, and you shouldn't hang out with those people. You should hang out with people who accept who you are and make fun of you for other stupid reasons. Like, my friends have never made fun of me for being gay. They make fun of me for being wheelchair bound, but never for being gay. They'll be like, slay queen, you go get your buff lady of your dreams. Also, how's the wheelchair, bitch? It's like, okay. I hate you all. Like, Tina, whenever we hang out, you should bring your wheelchair so we can push you down a hill. Like, what are friends for? I appreciate that cutoff. But it's not like, it's basic human decency, you know? And it's in jest. If I were to like trip in front of them and fall, they'd obviously pick me up. It's all in good fun. And if I came up to them and like, guys, can we stop making those jokes? They would stop. It's not like they're doing it because it upsets me or they want to hurt my feelings. How does movie night work? So I will have to figure that out. I haven't done it in a while. But normally I would just share my screen and just pick a movie and we watch it. It might be better to set something up that's a little bit more sophisticated. I will have to look into how other people do their movie nights, but we shall see. I'll pick a time and I'll let chat vote on a movie. And I'll start at a certain time and we just watch and chit chat. I have, like I said, I have quite a few movies that I own that we can watch and go from there. That, and I haven't had a game night in a while. That'll be fun too. Yeah, it's weird how many people they say they're okay being around gay people, but if you're gay in their vicinity, they don't like it. You know what I mean? They're okay with you being gay over there, but not in front of me, which is stupid because it's just a part of who I am. So if you don't want to be around gay things, you probably shouldn't be around me. Like, no, not like that. Well, that's how you're making me feel right now. I don't know what to tell you. Very excited for RE4. Like I said, probably Friday. Don't butcher the game and I'll gift lots. I will do my best. I'm a sellout at heart. A lot of people will be quick to be like, don't shove it down my throat. Yeah. Me just talking about my proclivities and the people I enjoy looking at. If that's too in your face, I don't know what to tell you. I dress like a tomboy. I have very masculine hobbies. Like, I'm sure to a lot of people, my existence would be too gay for them. It is what it is. Then you shouldn't be around me. But these are the same guys who will talk about football until their fucking throat bleeds. And every piece of clothing they own is football adjacent. Be like, don't shove that shit down my throat. Okay. Oh my god. I do love people watching. People watching is so fun, especially if you got us like a coffee and like a pastry. Oh, that's like the perfect little date for me. We just go to a popular place and we just get like a muffin and some black coffee and we sit and talk and just people watch. Hell yeah. Yep. No, I get it, Katrina's. And to a certain extent, everyone's a hypocrite. Everyone has like their blind spot, but there's some things that are just so, I don't know the word. So in your face stupid that I don't know what to do for you. You can't fix stupid. How do you do the PNG characters? So it's a website. Let me see if I remember the website. But you hook it up to your Discord. It's called Reactive by FUGI Tech. Look up Reactive PNG on YouTube and it'll show you a tutorial. It's just 2 images. One is the still and one is with the open mouth. And you upload pictures to it. And like I said, you link your Discord and it works flawlessly. And this is what I'm going to use until I actually commission a proper VTuber model. Yeah. It's cut off because it's hot. Florida's hot as hell. That's why women wear shorts. It's not because they want their booties hanging out. It's because they're sweating their chest off. But I get it. There should be a limit to how short. And most theme parks are pretty upfront. If you are wearing too much revealing clothing, they will ask you to change. That being said, it's hot. It's humid. It's not just hot, it's humid. It's like 100% humidity this time of year in Florida. That shit is brutal. They're not doing it to like show. I'm sure some of them are doing it to show butt, but it's just a butt. I need to show you to my girlfriend. She would enjoy watching you. Hell yeah. We need more chat. Get your female friends in here. We need more women. We need more trans women in the community. We need more women in the community. We need more NBs. I see you. You're welcome here. Oh, congratulations. Hell yeah. Dude or something? What would you prefer? Do you like cars? I like Mustangs. That's like the only car I'm aware of to any sort of like extent. Would I spend a shit ton of money on a car? No. I feel you cut off. Well, let me know. If you ever want to change how you go by, let me know. Dodge boy. Nice. But I literally have a list of cars. If you're interested, you're more than welcome. I used to play a lot of Midnight Club as a kid. But I don't know many cars by names. By name. My brother likes the Supra. That's all I know about his favorite car. Yeah, I just like muscle cars in general. That's as much detail I can give to you about it, though. Don would be disappointed. I haven't seen Don in a long time. I hope he's doing well. Yeah, I'm not a big car person because the problem is I think I'd like cars too much. I like going fast. You know what I mean? Get more women in here. Trans, cis, doesn't matter. Exactly. Women are women. Bring them in. Like, oh my god, I saw Flynn transitioned. I think I don't know if Finn's pronouns, but they transitioned. And they've been on estrogen for quite some time. Good God. It's not fair. How could you be so smoking hot so effortlessly? This is bullshit. Like Finster started out dressing up as a woman as like a sub goal, and the longer they kept getting donations, they kept up the meme, and they ended up actually coming out as a trans person. Again, I don't know their pronouns, but she looks good on estrogen. I'm assuming she. Forgive me if I'm incorrect. But Finn looked good. I hear ya. I'm not sure who that is, actually. New muscle car, 2019 Dodge Hellcat. See, I hear Hellcats are cool, but I hear they're also very expensive. Like, I would want an older muscle car, I think, because I think older cars in general are just easier to maintain and fix. Like, if it's very old, the parts are harder to come by. But generally, I would want an older muscle car that has cheaper parts if I ever were to get a muscle car. Oh no, Lars. I wasn't actively in their community. I wasn't actively viewing their stream. I'd watch clips. Gotta work in 20 minutes. No worries, dude. I do the work myself. Nice, dude. Good shit. Those are all your cars? Or you've worked on all those cars at some point? I feel that cut off. That's why I tend to wear more masculine clothing. It's cheaper. I feel more comfortable in it. And I feel like it's not, because the fabric's not as thin, it lasts longer. Not always. I think quality of clothes in general are just kind of cheaper. Me neither, but I do enjoy their wild stories. Dude, if you want to watch someone who's got wild stories, my God, there's a femboy I watch from time to time. That is a, YouTube's not going to like this because of explicit content. I believe their name is Lynx. He's a femboy, a very feminine femboy. And they are an adult entertainer. They go to hotel rooms in the night, if you get what I'm saying. The stories they tell, my God. And the reason I started watching their videos is because the opening of their video is always so fucking jarring. Like, the things they put up with as a night entertainer. Let me see. I forget their name. I think it's Lynx. What is their name? Maybe if I just look up femboy, I'll find it. Yep. I'm warning you. It is fairly explicit. I'm shocked TikTok allows it, the stories they talk about. They don't show anything. They just tell stories of things they've dealt with. It's Hellhem Lynx on TikTok. You will scroll for 30 minutes just hearing these stories, man. The outrageous shit they deal with on a regular basis. I cannot show this on Twitch or TikTok or Twitch or YouTube. I don't know how they get away with showing these videos. Talking about the things they talk about. Opinion on the big booby VTubers that barely do anything, but hey, whatever pays the bill. Dude, here's my take. Whatever floats your boat, first of all. If someone is willing to pay for it, and you're willing to do it, and you are both consenting individuals, consenting adults, more power to you. These big booby streamers are not taking away viewers from male streamers. That's just not happening. They're not going to watch dudes. They're going to watch either big booty VTubers or big booty women. Should porn-esque things be on Twitch? No. That should be actively banned on a regular basis. Because that's within the Twitch TOS. You're not supposed to do things that are porn adjacent. I get where people are coming from being angry at that. But if someone's just there being hot with their big old titties, who doesn't know things about video games, but she's there looking cute and she's 90% of the screen, that's what their viewers want to watch. I don't know what to tell you. They're not taking viewers away from you. They were never going to watch some sweaty dude playing Marvel Rivals instead of a big booty lady playing Marvel Rivals, because that's what they want to see. Like, it is what it is. If you don't like it, you can hide stuff. You can block people. There are many ways to filter out the content you individually view. If you're rage baiting yourself to make yourself mad, I don't know what to tell you. Childhood crushes. Ooh. Ripley from Alien. What's her name from the Hex Girls? What's her name? Thorn? Was it Megan Fox is too skinny for me. I don't find very skinny people attractive, men or women. You gotta have some meat on you. I'm trying to think. I can't think of any off the top of my head. I'm sure if I saw them, I'd be like, yep. I know a lot of dudes had a crush on Megan Fox. So that's like the most popular crush from my generation was Transformers Megan Fox. Raven, I liked her like personality. I didn't really like her as a kid in terms of that way because I was too young. I'm trying to think of characters that I was like definitely drawn to. I didn't know I was gay till I was older, so I couldn't tell you whether or not I was like, oh my god. Xena Warrior Princess, I definitely had thoughts about her that I did not understand when I was younger. Sigourney Weaver probably could still get it. She's fucking hot. Like Sigourney Weaver from Avatar could still get it. 100%. Haley Women's, maybe Evanescence. I did really like Evanescence when I was a kid. The lead singer, I forget her name off the top of my head. I'm sorry. I was kind of a late bloomer in that regard because I was so normalized to think you should find dudes attractive. So when I didn't find dudes attractive, I just kind of gave up on the idea of finding people attractive. And I just thought, oh, the right person will show up when the right person shows up and I'll find them attractive. That never happened. Not really. Like, they're fictional men that I enjoy looking at, but they're fictional. So there's no risk of me ever actually dating them. And I think that's why I thought I was bisexual for so long versus lesbian. Because compet. Oh, Scarlett Johansson. It's been stunning for years. Dove Cameron. I don't know a Dove Cameron off the top of my head. Johnny Depp. I can see the appeal. I can definitely see the appeal. Yeah. It's so funny. I like all women for the most part. I prefer masculine women, but I do really like feminine women as well. But I like feminine men. If there was a man that I would date in the future, it would be a more feminine man. But I do think I'm probably only going to date women from now on. That's just me. Because I don't, like, you know how a bisexual woman would be like, I can't imagine marrying a woman? I'm the opposite. I can't imagine marrying a man. I fantasize about marrying women all the time. It's like, I want to spoil her and make her pancakes in bed and give her a massage and buy her favorite things and hold her shopping bag. All these things that my brain is like, you know, like sitting on the porch having coffee with a lady. What do you think of those click-through journal games? Like a point and click? A point and click or a graphic novel? Michelle Rodriguez. Speaking of which, what's her name from Avatar? What was her name? The pilot? She was hot. She was hot. What's her name? God, what is her name? She died in the first movie. Pilot from Avatar. Captain Trudy. What is her name? Oh, it is Michelle Rodriguez. Excellent taste, my friend. Excellent taste. She was rocking that tank top. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. It's so funny. My brain subconsciously knew who you were talking about. I did not realize that was their name. So Doki Doki Literature Club would be considered I believe that's considered a visual novel. But correct me if I'm wrong, chat. Have you seen Rip Colonel Sanders? Unfortunately, yes. That makes me so uncomfortable. I think I've seen Slay the Princess. It's kind of like a dark story, if I remember correctly. I've seen clips of it on TikTok and Twitter. Again, follow my Blue Sky. It's SheKnives at Blue Sky. Hold on. I have 167 followers. That's me on Blue Sky. Hold on. Excuse me. Let me just... Bloop. I'm moving away from Twitter slowly but surely. This is my Blue Sky. Look at my links. I got my links to my little pet in World of Warcraft. Hell yeah. This is my Blue Sky. Go follow it. Go make a Blue Sky account. It's better than Twitter. Blue Sky is Twitter designed by the original people who made Twitter. And they're doing it in a way that if Blue Sky ever gets sold, you can still migrate your followers to different things. It kind of works like Mastodon. If you don't know what a Mastodon is, you're not going to understand what I'm saying. So instead of Twitter only, like Twitter and Instagram, it's all on one server. All your followers, all your creators, every account is on one server. With websites like Blue Sky, notice at the end of my ad, it says Blue Sky Social. There are different servers that you could connect to. They can all intercommunicate, but this account was made specifically with this server. So if I wanted to, I could migrate later on. I could change this later to like a website domain. Like if I had SheKnives.com, I could change this to .com. It's just a more complicated way of running social media, but it adds more freedom in case something goes wrong with the website. Like websites like Mastodon do this. I forget the terms used by it. If you look up a video, how does Blue Sky work on YouTube, it'll explain it in a much better way. But it's just Twitter without the bullshit. For lack of a better explanation. Hey, cut off. You do you, fam. Whatever brings you happiness. As long as you're not hurting anybody, you do you. Live your truth. The story's about as dark as you want it to be. Gotcha. Twitter's such a strange experience. It's definitely pushing certain content. Twitter has been changed in a way to try to cause as much rage engagement as possible. And I don't like it. And I don't like the muskrat. And I don't want to support that platform anymore. So moving over to Blue Sky. So if you want stream information, if you want to know whenever I go live, I'm going to post it on Blue Sky and on Discord. So there you go. And cut off. My Twitter was like that for the longest time, but even my Twitter is starting to push past the filters. Like, they want to get rid of the block feature for a reason. They don't want you to be able to block shit. You got to see Kendrick Lamar's performance? Nice. Congrats. My brother was jealous. I cut out a lot of social media. I feel that. A lot of it is rage bait. A lot of it is to make you upset. Even TikTok. I'm trying to do less TikTok. I enjoy it. But the amount of times TikTok has gone from something really cool and really cute to like depressing, the emotional whiplash is not good for me. I don't like it. I don't want to be laughing my ass off and then sobbing hysterically because like someone put their dog down. Like it's too much emotional whiplash for me. And maybe I just need to be better about like scrolling past the sad content, but it catches me from time to time. Pretty much, Wolfgang. That's almost exclusively what it is. It's just to rage farm and give that man ego. Nice, dude. Congrats. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever go to a concert. I can't stand for that long. If YouTube is too useful to delete, that's fair. Yeah, I watch a lot of YouTube. I'm watching a lot more video essays now than I did in the last, I want to say, 5 years or so. Again, I have like YouTube DLP, so I can download longer videos. I'm learning about networking and archiving because it helps with my data hoard. Like it helps with, I like collecting things. So collecting things digitally helps prevent me from becoming a hoarder, I think. It kind of scratches that collecting itch for me. Like I have a bunch, like I need to download all the Kutzkazad videos I like, and I want to download like all the Let's Plays I really enjoy watching. So I have it. And again, it helps that part of my brain. I like organizing and I like collecting. So it two birds with one stone. And I can upload it all to my Plex server. Which, speaking of which, why are NASs so expensive? I'm over here like my SSD's full, so I can't finish uploading. I have a 8 terabyte hard drive on my main system, and I'm trying to upload all my videos to my laptop, which I'm using as my Plex server, but I only have a 2 terabyte hard drive for that. And I'm like, oh, let me just bite the bullet and get a NAS as like my long-term solution. So I'm thinking I'll get like a couple of hard drives, like maybe 6 gigs a piece, data hard drives, and then like get a 4 slot NAS. So expensive. Oh my God. Let me look at because I was going to do Synology NASs, but Synology just goofed up and they're like the main NAS company. And now you need to use proprietary drives in the NAS for Synology for them to have all the features, which is stupid. You never want to go with a company that wants proprietary shit. It's just a recipe for disaster. So I'm looking at the competitors that are still like well respected. So let's see. This 4-bay NAS. So 4 bays, that just means 4 hard drives. You can put 4 hard drives in it. $219. And if I want 6 terabyte hard drives, for each hard drive at 6 terabytes, actually, those are sold out. I had to buy 8 terabyte hard drives or 4, but I would probably go up to 8. $239. So let's do the math here. That's about $1,000 for the storage solution I want. That's insane. So 200 plus what? 230 times 4? $1,120. Luckily, NASs can run on one hard drive at a time, and you can add hard drives later. So I think in a few months, once I save the money, I'll get the NAS unit and then the individual hard drive. In the time, for now, I can't really add more movies to my server. It is what it is. I will survive. It'll be fine. Janet, what are you doing up? I will say air fryer fries are fucking fantastic. I will say I can't eat fast food fries anymore. Like I can eat them, but I don't enjoy them as much as homemade fries or like air fried fries specifically. They don't have to be homemade, just air fried. I don't like the grease. I can taste it. Walmart has a 2 terabyte M2 on sale for $80. That wouldn't be bad. I do have an M.2 slot on my laptop. I'm just a little hesitant to open it up right now, because I do need a special tool to pry it open. So that wouldn't be a bad temporary solution. But I should have a hard drive. Like, it'll be good for the server, but it'll be good for content too to have a NAS. Because I can't tell you how many times I just transfer between my computers. I normally edit on my main machine, but I sometimes edit on my laptop because I can lay down. It's a little bit easier for me to get comfortable when editing through my laptop and my TV. And it's nice. It's nice to be able to edit on a 45-inch. I don't even know how big this TV is. I'm assuming it's like 42 to 45 inches. It's not ginormous, but not small by any means. I do want to get a new PC case because my current case doesn't look good. I did a while back. Well, to be fair, you're in luck because a lot of PC cases are very affordable for the look. Just make sure it's compatible with your hardware and you should be good to go. And a lot of YouTubers do videos on whether or not a case is easy to build on too, so. 42 to 45 inches, Tina, 3 inches can make a big difference. Oh yeah, that's all the difference, right? And 3 inches is huge, ginormous even. Totally above average. Do you think we're going to get a remaster of Black Ops 2 this year? No, I don't think they're remastering Black Ops. I think they realize they can just make more money for restarting the franchise. How they did with the Modern Warfare series. They originally remade Modern Warfare 4 in order to bundle it with Infinite Warfare. But I think they know that to get the best of both worlds, they can get the old school fans to try out the new game while also catering to the modern audience by just remastering, or not remaster, by just relaunching a existing not IP, I don't know the word for it. Kind of, I can't fucking talk. If they just reboot the current iterations of Call of Duty, they get the best of both worlds. It doesn't have to be super duper accurate to the original game. It just has to be kind of loosely based off the original game, so it's less of a pain in the ass if they fuck up certain things. Because if they don't do it, it's a perfect remaster, people are going to be pissed. So it's easier to just remake it and just kind of slap a sticker saying, it's Modern Warfare adjacent. It's Black Ops adjacent, right? It's just easier all around for the development team and the marketing team. Remasters are good for very old games, like Oblivion. A remaster for that game makes all the sense in the world. And it wasn't even developed by Bethesda. It was developed by a third party so that the main team can work on the new games. Games that aren't more than 2 generations old, it doesn't really make sense to remaster. But it's even harder for existing IPs like Call of Duty because they have to... they can't just remaster a game for Call of Duty. It's not going to work. Most people aren't interested in a 10 to 15-year-old Call of Duty experience. As much as people want to say they do, a lot of modern players don't want to play the old Call of Duties. Would they be successful? Yes, but I don't think they want to even risk it at this point. They have a formula that works. Yeah, the fact that Last of Us 2, I love Last of Us, the fact that it's been remastered as much as it has, or re-released, is fucking absurd. Clearly they see it as a cash cow. For whatever reason. Like, I get that The Last of Us 1 and 2 did really well in sales, but they're not games to re-release. It's just, they're too new. And they're single-player games. Most people play single-player games once. Versus multiplayer games, people play those for fucking thousands of hours, depending on the person. So, I don't know. I don't know, man. These companies don't always know what they're doing, especially the publishers. Also, Tina, your choice. Do I pick up Black Ops 6 again for my PS5? This time digital or physical? If you're going to get it, I am a proponent for physical media. If you collect physical media, then get it physically. If you don't collect physical media, or you don't particularly care about this game in general, get it digitally. I'm trying to be better about what games I collect. I was, for a long time, I bought every game physically. But games I know that I'm not going to play ever again, I just get it digitally. Like, if I'm only going to play it for a year and then never touch it again, then just get it digitally. It's cheaper at Walmart. Get it at Walmart then. You just introduced an argument I didn't think of. Cost. It's fucking cheaper. Get it cheaper. Digital is almost always going to be the same price as launch, unless they have some sort of sale going on, which they don't normally do. Yeah. I don't know, man. I love collecting things. I love physical media. I love magazines. I love books. you can only collect so many things before you start looking like a hoarder. So I'm trying to be very good about it. Even my amiibos, I need to display my amiibos without it looking too cluttered because I keep most of them sealed in box. Like I just put up my Shovel Knight amiibo. And don't judge me, I collect Funko Pops. I have my Carlac Funko Pop right next to it. I waited months for that thing. That thing was on back order forever. Actually, it's a clip. What? Do you guys call it something different over there? I'm gonna take my PS5 to the Airbnb. I used to do that when I was a kid. I used to take my 360 everywhere with me. And my brother, when he saw I can do that, he's like, that's an option. I was the first one to do it. And then my brother was like, I'm doing that from now on. And we would travel, like we'd fly with our Xboxes and shit. Like a bunch of fucking nerds. Just a joke. Shut up. You're supposed to be in bed. What should I do for lunch? Should I do... It's a late lunch, but... I'm kind of feeling the avocado toast. My millennial is kicking in at the moment. So again, Friday, definitely doing some Resident Evil 4. Once we get through that, I don't know. I don't know what game we're going to play. Again, has anyone, without spoilers, has anyone played Expedition 33 yet? Was it any good? I heard great things about it. Chili. Ooh. You forgot the beans? No! 90% of chili is beans. A damn shame. I used to bring my games everywhere. A Vita. Oh, I have my PSP on my desk. I have my PSP. I'm playing through, what is it? Rebirth? Because I saw you can get Rebirth remastered on Steam. I'm like, I kind of want to play the authentic thing first. That's one of the few PSP games I've completed all the way through. Mortal Kombat 9 The Rain. The jump scare Easter egg popped up on screen. I turned the game off, went to sleep. Dude, I don't know if I can go to sleep in an RV after getting scared. I feel like I'd be up all night. Have you tried the Crazy Puffs from Little Caesars? I'm allergic to dairy, so no. I would be farting my brains. I haven't had cheese in years. I still occasionally have dairy, like in baked goods and stuff. But if I were to eat cheese, I can only imagine the stomach cramps. I had a biscuit from Chick-fil-A a few weeks back, and I had stomach cramps all day. Brutal. I was about to cry, but I feel like it was a Baba Yaga type situation. Oh my god. Speaking of which, I need to get John Wick 4 in 4K. I need to get John Wick 4. I need to get Matrix on 4K. I need to get the Blade trilogy. Well, at least the first Blade on 4K. Soul on 4K. And do you guys have any other recommendations besides like Interstellar? So hype for RE4. I know, dude. No cheese, man. I'd commit to return to home screen. I know. Wild Robot. I heard that was good. I saw some clips of it. It looked really cute. Yeah, I like to... The only movie... Normally, I like to get my 4Ks less than $20. That's like my cutoff point. And I like to get Blu-rays for less than $10 because it adds up so fast. I get lucky sometimes at the thrift store and I'll get Blu-rays for like $1, but that's... They're usually not good Blu-rays. They're usually like hungover and shit. I do have The Lord of the Rings on Blu-ray. I do need to get that on 4K. I think that is a worthy upgrade. Let me see. Like I said, I like to get shit on sale. Also, chat. No, the Sinners 4K sold out. No. We're working to get it back in stock. Okay. The Steelbook sold out. Damn it, dude. I was trying to wait for it to go down in price. That's the one thing that bothers me. 4Ks go out of print so fast now. Because people don't buy them. Ooh, the Sandman season 1 is $28. That's still kind of expensive. Inside Out 2. I'm okay. I'm content with watching those on Blu-ray or DVD. I'm trying to reserve 4Ks for like movies I know I'll watch over and over again, you know? Or like masterpieces. Blade Runners, definitely. I'm getting both of those on 4K. I have the OG Blade Runner on Blu-ray, which I heard is fine. Some Blu-rays don't look better than some 4Ks don't look better than the Blu-rays. Sometimes it's just a bad color correction or bad visual upscaling. The movies you really want that are older, the ones you want to purchase in 4K that were originally older movies are ones that are on film. Because film, you can get a much higher picture easily. Dragon Ball Evolution, Leprechaun in Space. All right. I have all the Transformers movies on Blu-ray, at least the first 4. I got those from a thrift store. That was a lucky day for me. Cinderella 2, Highlander 4K. I don't think I've seen Highlander. Is that the one where like the famous Scotland line? Scotland forever. I'm assuming that's from Highlander. Persona 5. I do want to get Monty Python on Blu-ray. That was like under $10 recently. Monty Python and the Holy Grail is the only one I've seen before you asked, chat. I fucking love that movie. That's such a pick-me-up movie. I have a little gummy, and I clean, and I watch Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Jurassic Park, I have those on Blu-ray. Those are good enough. I have the first 3 on Blu-ray. I have the first 2 Hunger Games on 4K because I love those movies. Guilty pleasure. I fear what Monty Python would look like in 4K. An abomination. Travesty beyond measure. Also, thank you again for all the likes on YouTube, guys. I appreciate you. And everyone who resubbed or are new subs. I really appreciate it. Thank you. It's got the guy who plays Ridden in the first Mortal Kombat movie and Mr. Krabs as the main baddie. That dude is in everything. He's in so many movies. He's like the guy who plays Mr. Krabs. He's not in new things every year. He like does a bunch of things one year and then takes a break for several years and then comes back and does a bunch of things and takes a break. Like he was in the latest John Wick movie. What else was he in? He was in Tron. I want to say it was him in Tron. No, different guy in Tron. Different old white guy. What else was he in? He's in a lot of shit. He's in a lot of TV shows, mostly. Clancy Brown, that's his name. He's been acting for like 30, 40 years. 30 years, more likely. I loved him in Detroit Become Human. Yeah, he's in a shit ton of things. He's kind of doing what what's his name is doing now. Who's the actor for J. Jonah Jameson in Spider-Man? So he used to be mostly live action actor, but as he's gotten older, he's picked up a lot more animation roles because I think it's just more. It's easier for him. J.K. Simmons, that's the one. J.K. Simmons used to do a lot more acting roles, like traditional acting, and now he's doing, in the last 10 years, he's switched over to doing a lot of animation as well. But Clancy Brown has been doing both forever. And I think he's such a good actor because no matter what he does, he gives it his all. He doesn't half-ass his roles. You want me to be a money-hungry crab under the sea with a sponge as an employee? You got it. No problem. He's in Invincible too. Yeah, I think he's General Krieg. He's got the voice for it. J.K. Sims. Oh yeah, the dude is ripped for sure. Yeah, and even the voice actor for SpongeBob is in a lot of things. He's in a lot of cartoons, but he's in a lot of movies. John DiMaggio. Is that the voice actor for Bender and Jake the Dog? Is that who I'm thinking of? Great actor. I love him as the Joker as well with the Red Hood movie. He's good. I love that he cries whenever he hears Rebecca Sugar sing. She was singing a song that she wrote for Adventure Time, and the man was crying during the panel. It was so cute. His great outcuts. Oh, I'm sure he does. I have a couple of the Futurama shows on Blu-ray, and I need to watch the behind the scenes because I'm sure the outtakes for him as Bender are fucking spectacular. Awesome meeting him. Oh, you lucky dog. You lucky dog. I would want him to sign my Jake Funko Pop. Hell yeah. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what I can end up doing in the next few weeks. I definitely am doing better at just sitting at my desk. I used to get pretty woozy sitting up for too long from my POTS. The next big hurdle is my arms. Again, they're slowly doing better with the new infusion treatment. But I have another dose next week. And then I'll be switching over to, instead of once every 2 weeks, once a month. And that'll be like the real test, I think. Oh yeah. I think the voice actor I want to see before he goes is probably Keith David. He could say anything out of any of his roles and I would giggle like a schoolgirl. I still think Goliath is my favorite role he's done, but fucking Spawn was fantastic. Even the Disney movie where he was the villain, he did a great job. I had him sign Jake Was Here on the Ice King crown. Oh, that's cute. Shit like that, I'm sure the actors love signing. I think actors do get tired of signing the same merchandise over and over again. I think that's why they're starting to doodle on the Funko Pops and shit, because they see them, I'm sure, 100 times a day. I still think my favorite fan interaction is when an artist is like, I drew this painting for you. And it's like the original painting. And they're like, holy shit, this is amazing. You drew this? They're like, yeah, this is for you. I made this for you to keep. They're like, holy shit. And they feel bad. They're like, I don't want to take this. Could you also sign this? Like, yeah, hell yeah. I don't know, man. I've experienced it on a much smaller scale as a content creator, but it's so nice getting fan art and people are like, I love what you do. You helped me through a very hard time in my life and I appreciate you. It's like, fuck, dude. I can only imagine the scale in which they deal with it. I don't know, man. It's a very humbling experience. Someone saying, yeah, you got me through the hardest time of my life and I appreciate that. It's just like, I don't even know what to say to that. Be like, very humbling. Yeah. I do think Keith David, I can't imagine anyone else's Spawn. I had something kind of similar. I had Rose Quartz sign some art a friend made for me. She posted it on her Instagram. She loved it so much. Oh, that's awesome. Oh my God, Janet. You helped me through a rough time. I watched you when I was a teenager. Now my grandson watches your videos. I hate you. I hate you so much. I love the welcome to hell. Welcome to hell. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's a good clip. I like him in Rick and Morty too. Like clearly he's having a good time. You lying dicks. I think that's my favorite. You lying dicks. You played Minecraft without me. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Is this it? Hold on. Let's see if this is it.
Play cool. As far as he knows, we're still in the tunnels.
When should we reveal we can see them? We're holding all the cards right now. We don't show any before the time is right. Awesome.
Yellow.
Hi, guys. U.S. President calling. How's it going?
Oh, hey. Just hard at work on this sex tunnel Gagu. I think it's kind of our new arch nemesis. It, might take a while. What do you think, Morty, a month? Fingers crossed a month, yeah.
You lying dicks. I see your asses playing Minecraft.
He yells, I got you on satellite. Way to keep it cool, man. He's like, sir, when do we expose that we know what they're doing? When the time is right. You lying dicks. Don't mind my background. Shh. You didn't see anything. You did not see a buff Vi standing over me. Fine. And it's funny too, I have it cycling through like 30 wallpapers, and of course, that's the wallpaper it lands on. Did watch you as a kid when I was 13, now I'm 24. Old. I love, oh yeah, that episode's great. He's just like, Morty just wants to, it's just an unstoppable verse versus an immovable object. Yeah, he's a Husker in Has Been. I think he likes the singing role. I think any excuse for him to sing, he's just like, I'm in. I went to see Nope for just him. He was in Nope. I didn't see it. I just found the leak in a 18,000 gallon water system at work today and got applauded by my boss because it took me 2 minutes. Random I know, but I would usually take days to fix. Hyped. Hell yeah, dude. You just saved them so much fucking money. Good on you. Don't you love, I love fixing problems for people. That's like part of why I have people pleasing tendencies, is when I solve a problem really quick for people. My brain's just like, it loves that feeling. So I can only imagine. It's like, I'm sure you're peacocking right now. It's like, yeah, I saved them millions. Well, not millions, but I saved them thousands in 2 minutes. Pretty good, pretty sick. I love that shit. It is good. Days like that, I'm like, life is good, man. Life is good. I haven't seen Nope because I'm not super into horror movies. I like monster movies and I like slashers, but I don't like straight horror movies for the most part. This is a little too much, especially like after what movie fucked me up for a little bit. I think The Crazies, where it's like everyone, the blood makes people turn into like psychopaths, like almost zombies, but not quite zombies. Yeah, that movie fucked me up for a little bit. But that was like 16. How much of that are they giving you? You know they're not giving them nothing. You got paid to do a job and you did the job, you know? Unfortunately. I wouldn't think it's horror. Is it more of like a psychological horror? I think it is still in that field. Oh, of course, Janet. That's unfortunately just what people do. 24 weeks later. I've seen 28 Days Later. I actually have that on DVD. Because I found it at a thrift store. Little did that person know who donated it. That movie at one point was like $100 on DVD. I think it's going to get reprinted when the new movie comes out. But that was a hard movie to get. No, I do think when you fix a problem that astronomical, you should definitely get a bonus, but these greedy bastards don't see the same. The best horror is really schlocky, low-budget horror from the 90s to early 2000s, like 13th Ghost and Haunted House on the Hill. Yeah, the problem is I've seen one too many bad horror movies in the genre. Like I saw House of Wax, which that Achilles tendon scene fucked me up. That shit is awful. And it has a lot of really awful body horror that I don't like. And The Hills Have Eyes. Not a great horror movie to watch if you don't like certain subject matters. Now, because of horror movies like that, I do look up warnings for certain movies because I don't want to see certain things in movies. I don't care what people say. Oh, you're not going to watch content because it has this and this in it? Yeah. Not watching it. Don't want to see it. I do not want to see essay on film. Sorry. I don't know what to tell you. There are just certain things I don't want to fucking see. I don't care if it's like the best thing ever made. I'm not indulging in it. You can blame The Sopranos for that one. But again, that's why I think I like monster movies and shit. Because it's so separated from reality that it doesn't scare me. But you'll never catch my ass watching a home invasion movie. That's for fucking damn sure. This is too real. Don't like it. But I'm trying to think. I think it's it for now. That was a 3-hour stream. Just sitting here talking to you guys. It was nice catching up, guys. Next stream will be Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern, if I can remember to stream at that time. I need to set my calendar. But that's the goal, Wednesday, 3 p.m. As long as my arms are agreeing with me, I will try to play a video game. I haven't decided yet, but Friday, if I'm still feeling up to it, we'll start the Resident Evil 4 playthrough. And hopefully, I'm going to try to play with a controller, see if that's easier on my arms/hands than keyboard and mouse. I feel like keyboard and mouse is still a little bit hard to do for more than an hour. But again, thank you guys for the resubs. Lost Puppy, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Jones, thank you for the resub with Prime. And Janet, again, thank you for the 23-month resub. Appreciate you. And thank you for everyone who liked the YouTube stream and just hung out. Like I said, Wednesday. Follow my Blue Sky and follow my Discord to know when I go live. And that's about it, guys. I will see you next time. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Later.